High School Sports Live and Invica Production is proud to bring you tonight's big game of the week here. High School Sports Live TV game of the week. It is Cedar Cliff against Bishop McDevitt here at Rocco Hortensio Field on the campus of Bishop McDevitt High School. Gary Sutton, Fort Chapman with you. Tonight's broadcast being brought to you by the Pennsylvania Housing Finance Agency and Hoffman Ford, and a number of community supporters we'll talk to you about throughout the course of the evening. But two teams coming in here tonight in the Commonwealth Division of the Mid-Penn and 4. When we talk about Cedar Cliff, 2-1 coming in tonight, 1-1 in the league so far. We talk about a sophomore tonight, P.J. Dent, a young man who's got just almost 400 yards here in the opening 3 games, but he's the guy that's going to make them go.
There is no doubt for Cedar Cliff to be successful tonight against McDevitt, they have to mix the run and the pass, and it starts on the ground. They've got to be able to establish the run to be able to throw the ball as well against that McDevitt defense.
Got a pretty good quarterback there in Bennett Sequence. This guy can throw it around a little bit, and he's had a good season so far.
Yes, he has. 3-year starter.
Another guy that we're going to look at tonight is a guy named Tirado, Julius Tirado, 11 receptions. He's a guy that's kind of a possession receiver, but it's going to be important, as you said, to mix up that receiving along with the good rushing here tonight. No doubt about it. And mixing the run and pass, Cedar Cliff has a shot. On the other side, you got a Bishop McDevitt team still stinging from the Battle of the Berg. They lost 33-35 in overtime to Harrisburg, but they came back with a 40-3 win last week over Chambersburg. And when you talk about them, you got to start with Stone Saunders. He's Mr. Everything up here at Bishop McDevitt.
4-year starter. He's done nothing but share the wealth with a lot of talented receivers. The running game of McDevitt as well as a special team battle. So those 3 things, Stone Saunders on the offense, I think McDevitt, they're favored here. If they do those 3 things well, they should win the football game.
We're talking about 2 of those receivers, Jonte Quick and Dominic Diaz-Ellis. These guys between them have 31 catches so far in 3 games. They're early targets, and they'll be looking for them a lot tonight.
These 2 teams are used to playing each other in the Commonwealth since 1982 when the Mid-Penn started, and they've been playing each other ever since then because they both came down to Keystone about a decade ago. Now they're back to the Commonwealth for the first time.
Which is kind of where they belong. Big schools and looking to have a great game here tonight. We've had some good ones here over the years on High School Sports Live TV between these 2 clubs. I remember one a couple years, a high-scoring affair, but these 2 teams like to get at it.
Yes, they do. I'm excited for a heck of a football game tonight.
We're looking forward to bringing that football game tonight. It's Cedar Cliff 2-1, going up against Bishop McDevitt 2-1, an early season matchup here in the Commonwealth Division of the Mid-Penn. All right here at High School Sports Live TV on ABC 27.4. Back right after this.
So a while back, I thought to myself, I'm never going to own a home. I'm going to have to rent forever. I didn't have money for a down payment. I had no credit history, and I just got out of a divorce. But PHFA showed me that home ownership is possible. They offer me a low-interest mortgage and a way to manage the closing cost. To me, this is more than just my home. It's a huge accomplishment and a new chapter in my life, thanks to PHFA.
Hi, this is John Timbalbo then and now. Yep, I'm still alive with my son John celebrating 50 years of serving York County.
Timbalbo is proud to remain locally family-owned and operated with deep roots in our community. Celebrate 50 years with special promotions, giveaways, and savings.
Thanks to all our employees and to our customers.
How you doing there, Dad?
Ready for another 50 years. See you at Jack Timbalbo Family of Dealerships.
And welcome to Rocco Hortensio Field on the campus of Bishop McDevitt High School here in Harrisburg, Pennsylvania for tonight's High School Sports Live TV Game of the Week right here on ABC 27.4, the Laugh Channel, and Invica Productions. Chad Edwards and the whole crew on the cameras tonight. Gary Sutton with you alongside of me, a guy who knows a little something about Bishop McDevitt football. He has one of their 2 state championships back in 1995 when they beat Burl up and out 2. And I remember I did that game many, many moons ago. But since then, a guy named Jeff Wechter has taken over from Fort Chapman and has the state championship of his own 2 years ago. On the other side, you got Colin Gillen, bringing in a proud Cedar Cliff team here tonight. Both these teams 2-1 starting this game tonight. Both of them 1-1 in the Commonwealth, and we're looking for a good one here tonight, for.
Both those head coaches have been assistant Big 33 coaches in the last decade and a half, and have done a great job. Eventually, don't be surprised if each of them are head coaches for the Pennsylvania Big 33 team.
Your officials tonight: Matt Fries, Frank Kutry, Brian Metzger, Cole Barnes, and Joe Jablonski. As you see Bishop McDevitt coming out, they have the blue and Vegas gold tonight. It looks a little bit like Notre Dame on the other side. In white and blue, the Colts of Cedar Cliff with the famous Colts logo on the side. Don't ask a Baltimore fan about that. We don't talk about that too much. But anyway, we are ready to get this one underway as Bishop McDevitt won the toss. They deferred to the second half, so they're going to kick off, and Cedar Cliff will receive here as we get ready to get this one underway. A Commonwealth matchup here tonight.
Gary, there's a lot of odds that this ball is going to go into the end zone because this kicker has a leg, and you can't return it in high school out of the end zone.
And a good kick to the end, just 1 foot in, and up the middle comes Cedar Cliff with it out to the 20-yard line, about the 21, and flags down all over the place. As the kickoff there by Aiden Grella. And the kickoff returned there by number 2. That was Owen Anastasi.
A few weeks ago, that kicker missed a 52-yard field goal on the last play of regulation against Harrisburg, and the game went into overtime, and Harrisburg won a heartbreaker for the McDevitt side, a huge win for the Cougars. Last week, the Cougars beat, as we did the game, they beat State College, and they're in the head of the Commonwealth Division right now, early on.
Big penalty tacked on here. So 5 yards, not a big penalty, but 5 yards out to the 30, and that's where Cedar Cliff will start. First down and 10. Cedar Cliff quarterback Bennett Sechrist tonight. 36 of 71 so far for 365 yards, 5 touchdowns, and 1 interception.
And a lot of experience, Gary. He's been the signal caller for 3 years.
Lights just now coming on here as we had sun just now going down over the horizon. Beautiful scenery here on the vast campus of Bishop McDevitt. And you got a fumble on the opening play. And diving on top of it, looks like Sechrist. He may have covered it, but a fumble as he was getting ready to hand off there to Princeton Dent. If there's a wrap on Dent, who's a sophomore, he's got 2 fumbles in the opening 2 games, both of them lost. So that's something that they're going to watch tonight in terms of ball handling for.
I've been fortunate to see Cedar Cliff twice live. They beat Central Dauphin week 2 in overtime, and then lost a thriller against CD East last week on a missed extra point by the Colts with a minute to go.
Ball at the 36-yard line. Sechrist hands off. And caught in the backfield there, and a nice job of sniffing that out. Number 7, Maurice Barnes, and number 21, Julius Fuentes Bream for Bishop McDevitt. So another loss in the play.
On that play, Gary, Cedar Cliff pulled both the guard and the tackle from the left to lead block for the one back. But the defenders on the side of the pulling, they came right down the line as you're supposed to and made a tackle in the backfield.
Which brings up 3rd down now and 14 to go. Ball back at the 34-yard line now.
Watch motion here from Toronto, probably. Here he comes.
Got P.J. Dent back there, man in motion. And you got illegal procedure against Cedar Cliff. So they're going to march back 5 more yards.
On that play for the loss, last play, as the game goes on, the quarterback for Cedar Cliff is going to have to pull that ball and not hand it off and run in that vacated area from those down linemen from being aggressive for the front of Bishop McDevitt. But a great play by the defensive line by McDevitt there, play ago.
3rd down and 19 now, ball back at the 28-yard line. This drive going nowhere in a hurry. See Chris barks out the call, straight back. Blitz coming, long pass downfield, and over his receiver. The intended receiver down there for them was Owen Anastasi. So it'll be 4th down now, punting situation for the Colts here on their opening drive.
Very good defense by that McDevitt group in that those first three plays.
Put a lot of heat on there, especially that 3rd down when you know it's an obviously passing down. Ishmael Palmer back to receive, and a low kick here, and watch out to make sure it doesn't hit you. All the way down to about the 33-yard line where Bishop McDevitt will get their first possession.
Some punts that are not the spiral high punt actually can help with offense. a punting team when you have a really good return man that keeps the ball out of that guy's hands. Bob Craig, the legendary Cedar Cliff coach for decades, would always say when he would play skill teams like McDevitt and Harrisburg, I'd rather punt the ball out of bounds for a 30-yard punt than have a beautiful 45-yarder and it gets returned for a touchdown.
So here's Bishop McDevitt coming out, and they're led, of course, by Stone Saunders. 56 out of 86 so far this season. 656 yards, 82 the longest play. No interceptions in here. Quick inside handoff pitch and a nice run out past the 40-yard line. So Dominic Diaz-Ellis with the run. Pick up with the play of 8 will be second down and 2. Ball at the 42-yard line. Needs to get to the 44. It's a proud program here, and Bishop McDevitt, different locale than when you coached back in '95, Coach.
How about it?
So it'll be second down now. Ball at the 42, and illegal procedure are going to go against Bishop McDevitt as they'll march it back 5.
That's head referee Matt Freese. He was a multi-sport athlete at East Pennsboro in the late 80s, early 90s. Quarterback and safety of football, very good basketball player. Does a really good job running the show as the head official.
You always love to have officials, too, that have been around the game, who have done the game and kind of know the mentality a little bit.
Absolutely.
So the ball goes back to the 37-yard line, where it'll be second down now and 7 to go here for Bishop McDevitt. Handoff straight up the middle, banging forward and bouncing to the outside, down the near sideline and stepping out of bounds finally. Number 7, Maurice Barnes. Maurice Barnes averages 5.8 yards a carry. He's got 2 touchdowns already this season. A big first down for Bishop McDevitt as they get into Cedar Cliff territory.
Really nice run by Barnes. Nobody set the edge for Cedar Cliff on that side, and you'll see it here, he bounces. McDevitt sideline there. But he bounced it to the outside and got a nice pickup.
There is Saunders, a savvy quarterback. He's got a state championship in his resume. And then there you see him bouncing to the outside and get a good run by Barnes. Fake the handoff, throw to the outside, got his man out in the flat.
That's going to be a hold on McDevitt's receiver.
So McDevitt's receiver is going to get a hold on that.
Number 10, Carlos Smith, grabbed the jersey of the defensive back and pushed him, pulled him inside.
It was a good pass out to the fullback, Jack Dawson.
Very safe pass off play action.
Little sideline flip there by Saunders. Got a lot of talent, this young man. He'll be playing some big-time football on Saturday next year. So that's going to bring it back significantly here, all the way back out to the 48-yard line.
Stone Saunders is committed to Kentucky, and the Kentucky Wildcats, under Coach Stoops, he's done a nice job there.
Oh, yeah.
They had a tough loss last week to South Carolina. The Gamecocks played really well.
They've turned Kentucky into a power the last few years. So it'll be first down now, 14 yards to go, ball at the 48-yard line. Straight back goes Saunders, looking for a screen pass. Got his man here in the flat. Lots of running room. And it's a nice run there by Nazir Jones-Davis.
McDevitt is so tough to defend because they're so versatile. And Coach Wechter has a wide open playbook. You'll see here, screen play to the running back. They have 3 receivers going wide there, going out, and they just dump it. Don't get much blocking downfield, but mostly done by the receiver himself.
You get your athletes out there and let them run, and that's exactly what Jones-Davis did right there. So first down and 10, ball down at the 31-yard line of Cedar Cliff. On the march, Bishop McDevitt. Handoff inside. Maurice Barnes again banging forward for a couple of yards. Gets down maybe inside the 30-yard line.
Maurice Barnes carries.
Bring up second down and either a long 7 or a short 8.
One would think that Coach Gillen for Cedar Cliff's playbook, or his whole game plan for this, to win this game or stay in this game, offense, when we get the ball, we got to stay with the ball, keep the ball, shoot some first downs, and that didn't happen right away. And McDevitt got nice field position, and they're already close to the red zone.
In short, your offense becomes your defense as well as your defense being on the field.
Yes, sir.
So second down, 8 now. Ball at the 29-yard line. Man in motion to the right side is Diaz Ellis, and they throw it out to him. He's open. He dodges one there. Another flag down on the field, and see what the call is.
Great block on the edge there by number 0, Quick. But somebody else outside of Quick. Looks like we had another, either a block in the back or a hold. Yep.
Got a block in the back, so they're going to bring it back again. So 2 steps forward, 1 step back here for Bishop McDevitt on this drive. The Crusaders, so far on the season, they beat Mount St. Joseph's 45-15 in their opening game, then lost in the Battle of the Berg. First time they've resumed that since 2017, 35-33, as Harrisburg came back from a 17-6 deficit and won that game in overtime. Then last week, they dispatched Chambersburg 40-3, so back in winning ways here. Moving up this year, back into the Commonwealth Division.
Which is so nice to see both this team, as I said in the pregame intro, as well as Cedar Cliff. Makes the Commonwealth so much more exciting with Cedar Cliff and McDevitt at the top division.
So it'll be second down again now, 8 yards to go for Bishop McDevitt. Ball rests on the 29-yard line. Saunders again, looking over the middle. He's got his man. What a pass! Beautiful passing pass to Dominic Diaz Ellis. Looks like about a 27-yard pickup there. Boy, he showed you right there the kind of arm he's got. He put that right on the money.
Yes, he did. A deep slant, quick post, whatever you want to call it. And ball is delivered, as you said, Gary, right where the receiver wants it. Here you have it.
15.6 yards per catch. This time a 27-yarder all the way down to the 2-yard line. Take a look. Right over the top. What an arm. Boom. Man, if you're a receiver, you got to love this guy. He's got the ball waiting for you.
And Diaz Ellis took that guy down to the goal line. We have a full house Woody Hayes Ohio State backfield.
Handed off and into the end zone for a 2-yard touchdown.
Looks like number 9,
nice run there. It's going to be Nazir Jones-Davis, and Davis scores first here, 6:16 of the first quarter.
But that's fine. It's hard. Those jerseys numbers are tough to see. They're small and not just small. The jerseys sometimes look together. It's tough to see there. Really nice drive by the Crusaders.
So in for that extra point is Aiden Grella, and Grella up. And plenty of distance on that, and Grella good. 7-0, 6:16 to go in the first quarter. We'll take a break. We'll be right back. This is High School Sports Live TV on ABC 27.4.
Hi, this is John Timbalbo then and now. Yep, I'm still alive with my son John, celebrating 50 years of serving York County.
Timbalbo is proud to remain locally family-owned and operated, with deep roots in our community. Celebrate 50 years with special promotions, giveaways, and savings.
Thanks to all our employees and to our customers.
How you doing there, Dad?
Ready for another 50 years. See you at Jack Jimbabo Family of Dealerships.
8 plays, 66 yards, 3 minutes and 56 seconds to get it, but Bishop McDevitt on the board first. A few penalties sprinkled in there, but they didn't let that bother them as they continued down the field. And finally, Jones-Davis scampered in for the score from 2 yards out to put Bishop McDevitt up by 7, 6:16 to go here in the first quarter, and Bishop McDevitt getting ready to kick it off. Here's Grella, Bigfoot. This one is going to be in the end zone for Grella, and no return this time by Owen Anastasi, and so 20-yard line, and that's where they will set up 1st and 10 for the Cedar Cliff Colts.
I had mentioned in the pregame that these two teams are used to playing each other, even though they both just came back to the Commonwealth, because they were in the Keystone together for a long time too, and originally in the Commonwealth together. But they both used to play before the Mid-Penn started, all through the early 80s and all through the 70s. Cedar Cliff and McDevitt were in the South Central League, so this has been a good matchup for decades.
And you hate to say big drive has to be here, but a big drive has to be here for Cedar Cliff. They got to get something going right away, and up the middle they start with some positive yardage there. Good gain, probably out near the 24-yard line, gain of close to 4 yards.
Dave Pinkler carries. Stop by 51 Chris Thompson and 15 Tyler Reinhardt.
And a nice run out there by number 42. That was Cade Finkboner. So it'll be second down now. Call it 6 yards. Ball at the 24-yard line. Seacrest rolls left. Seacrest looking. Has a man downfield. and wrapped up right there. He had his man open, but good defense back there by Bishop McDevitt.
Nice throw.
And a nice play defensively by Jamison Crummell, who was all over that play.
Yes, he was. Good defense.
Jamison Crummell managed to break that up. So big third down coming up here for Cedar Cliff. They want to keep this drive going right now and keep that defense from having to be on the field again so soon. Seacrest puts his man in motion out there. Banging forward, but bottled up back there by the defense as they were trying to get out there in the flat. Again to number 42, Finkboner, but did not work. And so again, 3 and out. Another punting situation here. Defense got to come back on the field.
As you see here, Finkboner does not go down early, but it just got him back to the line of scrimmage. Yes.
Looked like Bishop McDevitt had that play smelled out right away. He kind of looked that way and threw that way.
Don't be surprised if we get a big return on the punting game from McDevitt. Should this return man get one punted to him? But
good high punt this time. But you got a running start here, and you could run it the whole way back right here. Out of bounds it is to Crummell. And Crummell with a big break. I'm going to pass that play and a nice run back. And again, Bishop McDevitt in great field position here to start their second drive.
That was a junior, Ishmael Palmer. Not real big, but has good wheels. And McDevitt's going to start in great field position.
Good height on the punt. Not a terribly long punt. But then you see him coming right down the field. That was Ishmael Palmer instead, not Crummell. Palmer, we want to correct that. So first down and 10 now. Ball at the 33-yard line of Cedar Cliff as Stone Saunders sets up shop for the second time in. Saunders fakes the handoff. Out in the flat it goes. Got a man wide open out there. And a good job of covering up on him, but a good run by John Tay Quick, and he is that.
Looks like a penalty.
Boy, the penalties have piled up here so far on Bishop McDevitt in the first quarter.
If we get this replay, that was a run-pass option. So the quarterback has the option. Does he want to hand the ball off to the running back? He saw that nobody was out there in the flat covering the number 2 receiver, so he pulled it out of the running back's belly and fired it. Oh, face mask on the defense.
Face mask on the defense here, so it's
And
not
both
against
ways.
Bishop McDevitt.
Oh, no, I think they're calling it offsetting. Was it offsetting?
Huh.
He pointed both ways there when I took.
If that's the case, it's a first down for Bishop McDevitt.
Or was it a live ball and it goes back and it's
Let's see what
replay it, or was
the
it after
official
the
has
play?
here.
There's a face mask on Cedar Cliff. It will be marked from the 22 to the 17, and then a dead ball.
Okay.
15-yard penalty against McDevitt. Back to the 32.
So the face mask was a live ball.
Right.
So it goes down half the distance and then it's going to come back. The dead ball foul is a 15-yard penalty against McDevitt. Now this is interesting. This has happened twice in the last 2 weeks. We had one in the Harrisburg State College game last week. Because it was a dead ball foul against McDevitt, it's not 1st and 25. It's going to be 1st and 10. They back it up and
right.
The chains come back with it. So 1st and 10, that's the proper call there.
So we start back over again at the 32-yard line. 1st and 10, McDevitt with the football. So many different options McDevitt has. The running game and the passing game like that. There's that slant again to the inside. Almost exactly the same pass they threw the first time to Diaz Ellis. That slant across the middle.
And it's a deep slant. It's so difficult to stop. The free safety does a good job coming up, but he doesn't. He comes up vertically. He doesn't go side to side and couldn't get in that passing lane. What a pass.
Well, you just get that inside position too. Great routes, and the ball was waiting for him again.
Stone Saunders is so impressive so far in this football game. And if he throws enough touchdown passes this year, he's in close to getting Irby's from Steel High's state record of I'm talking career touchdown passes. 2
sidecars here, 1 man in motion. Saunders flushed out. Saunders looking in the end zone. Saunders got a man in the end zone who dances in for the touchdown. And a 13-yard touchdown as Saunders kept his poise Any flags down? No, and it looked like he had Dominic Diaz-Ellis once again. Diaz-Ellis with his third, make that fourth touchdown catch of the year. Look at Saunders. And watch Ellis. The presence just to step into the end zone.
Nice. Here's the end zone shot. Saunders surveys the field, gets out of the pocket, finds a receiver, and delivers it on the run.
Here's Corella. Extra point up, extra point good. 14-0, 3:44 to go in the first quarter. Bishop McDevitt leads it. We'll take a break. We'll be right back. This is High School Sports Live TV and Invica Productions on ABC 27.4.
So a while back, I thought to myself, I'm never going to own a home. I'm going to have to rent forever. I didn't have money for a down payment. I had no credit history, and I just got out of a divorce. But PHFA showed me that home ownership is possible. They offer me a low-interest mortgage and a way to manage the closing cost. To me, this is more than just my home. It's a huge accomplishment and a new chapter in my life, thanks to PHFA.
Our statistician tonight, Travis Sparks, doing a great job here this evening. And that one, 3 plays, 33 yards, 1 minute and 7 seconds, and a very quick score again, as Bishop McDevitt having their way right now with anything they want to do.
Crusaders looking very impressive here so far. And you know they're going to get a lot better from that tough loss to McDevitt. That game, or to Harrisburg, that game could have gone either way.
Here's Corella again, all the way down, just short of the end zone, and going to run it out here for Cedar Cliff, looking for someplace to go. Is Anastasi, and Anastasi's going to get bottled up near the 20-yard line. It'll be first down and 10 now for the Colts.
Anastasi on the return.
They need to find a way to sustain a drive right now.
Yes, they do. And they got to find, as I said in the pregame show, they got to be able to establish the running game. They're not going to be able to pass the ball consistently down the field without running the football as well.
Coach Colin Gillen with his charges over there from the Colts, trying to figure out this Bishop McDevitt defense.
They're an old school under center slot eye.
Bennett Sechrist got a handoff right up the middle, diving forward. Not much of a game, maybe a yard. Is going to hand off that time to number 6. That is P.J. Dent, the sophomore. We highlighted him in the pregame. So it'll be second down and 9 here. Ball at the 24-yard line. What a beautiful night here. Gorgeous day. You look out here on this campus. It's just a spacious, beautiful campus out here. Fake the Dent this time. Little play action, looking downfield. Got a man down there, and he's over the top. Finds him.
Got it.
Great pass downfield, down to about the 47-yard line of Bishop McDevitt. And a nice job of buying that some time by the quarterback, Bennett Sechrist. Showed some presence there.
Yes, he did. Rather than Sechrist hit the flat receiver for about a 2-yard gain, he worked himself back to the right a step or two, kept scanning downfield with a lot of poise, and he's a veteran QB, has the feel for that, and found an open receiver way down the field.
Now you're not playing with your back to the wall. You're now in the other team's territory. Ball down to the 43-yard line of Bishop McDevitt. First and 10. The first down of the game now for Cedar Cliff. There's the handoff. Good job of diving up the middle there. P.J. Dent slashes forward for maybe 2, possibly 3 yards. Looks like he got out to the 40.
This front defensive group for the Crusaders is doing a really nice job against the run so far.
Second and 8 at the 41.
And Cedar Cliff, if they can get 3-4 yards a crack. Same thing happened against CD East last week. First series, then all of a sudden Cedar Cliff started to get more yardage and really put CD East defense in more of a bind because they became more multi-dimensional.
Bennett Sechrist straight back this time.
He's got him.
Got a man out in the flat. It's Dent. Dent slashes forward inside the 45, down to near the 42-yard line. Nice call there. Kind of a delayed kind of scream, wasn't it?
Yes. He had multiple. That was a back out of the backfield with no lead blocker. It was sort of a delay route or check down route, if you will. This is very similar to last week. The problem Cedar Cliff had on defense was stopping some big plays of CD East, but they were able to move the ball like this pretty consistently against the Panthers.
So the second first down here of the quarter now. First and 10, ball at the 33-yard line of the Crusaders. Sechrist Handoff straight to Dent. Dent into the middle, and Dent's going to be shoved back this time by a wall of blue.
Great team defense against the rush there.
Driven back by 11 Lawler.
Led by Lucas Lawler that time, number 11. The linebacker.
At the end of the game last week, Gary, Cedar Cliff took the ball almost the length of the field, down 7, just chewed clock and just ran their offense really well, got in the end zone, and then they missed the extra point wide right.
Wow.
And lost by a point.
Lost by 1.
The whole stadium thought we were going to overtime, and
28-27, yeah. So second down now, and 10, no gain in the play, ball at the 33-yard line of the Crusaders. Man in motion, near side is going to be Tirado. And illegal procedure, delay of game. That'll be a 5-yard penalty now, which Cedar Cliff can ill afford at this point.
The last time they ran that same formation and brought Tirado from way to the Cedar Cliff side all the way across, they got an illegal procedure. He was in motion for a good 5 seconds. He's going from one sideline almost to the next.
Getting his steps in on his watch, right?
Yes, and now you're behind the chains if you're Cedar Cliff. You did
Right.
a great job getting down there past midfield, and now it's a second and long.
And you're off schedule here. So ball back at the 38-yard line. Obvious passing down. Do you go with a screen of some kind here? There he is. Man over there double covered and overthrows him. Probably good that he did. He was looking for Owen Anastasi, one of his favorite targets.
For Owen Anastasi. Jameson Crummel in coverage. Third down.
Anastasi on the season, by the way, 13 catches for 125 yards, 9.2 yards per catch, and a couple touchdowns. So he's a good guy to be throwing to. Pretty sure-handed, but that one overthrown. So to bring up third down now and 15 yards to go for the Colts.
You don't need to get all of this because you're pretty much have 2 downs to get 15 yards. So if you want to get about 5, 6, 7, 8 and give yourself a 4th down and manageable, that may be what Cedar Cliff does.
See, Chris?
And they're going to run it.
BJ Dent, wide open. Look at this. He's got a big gain here and all the way down to the 26-yard line or so. Very close to the first down, but he's got about 2 yards short.
Tyler Reinhardt on a really good tackle out of the defensive backfield. The first guy to get to Dent, and he brought him down short of the first down. Watch a really good opening job by the
a lot of open space here, and all of a sudden just shut down like that. And a great job by Tyler Reinhardt there of making the play and bringing up 4th down now and 3. So what's your call here, Coach?
Well, they have time to think about it because it's the end of the quarter.
That is the end of the first quarter here. It's 14-0. Bishop McDevitt leads, and this is the High School Sports TV Live Game of the Week, brought to you by Invica Productions on ABC 27.4.
In the dynamic world of construction, Groff Tractor and Equipment stands as your trusted John Deere and working dealer. With our extensive range of construction sales and rentals, we provide the equipment you need to tackle any project. But our commitment doesn't stop there. Our comprehensive parts and service departments are there to make sure your equipment is operating at its best, minimizing downtime and maximizing productivity. Our dedicated technicians ensure your equipment operates at peak performance. Our technician internship opportunities provide a pathway to a successful career. Learn from skilled professionals and grow with us. Trust, reliability, and exceptional service. That's Groff Tractor and Equipment. Stop by, give us a call, or visit our website today for more information. Groff Tractor and Equipment, your #1 source for everything under construction.
Welcome back to Rocco Hortensio Stadium here in Bishop McDevitt in Harrisburg, Pennsylvania, where we start the second quarter. Bishop McDevitt leading 14-0. Big 4th down and 3 right now for Cedar Cliff, trying to answer those 14 points. And there is quarterback run, and it is not going to be successful here as Sechrist trying to make it happen on his own, and ball goes over to Bishop McDevitt on downs.
Sechrist stopped short.
That play was a little reminiscent of, if you remember, the semifinals of national playoffs last year when in overtime Alabama had one last crack at Michigan, set a guy in motion and tried to run that quarterback, and there was nowhere to go. Michigan was right there. Same thing there for that McDevitt defense. They didn't bite on that motion and made a nice tackle.
So Bishop McDevitt takes over now, and they stand up against the run that time by Cedar Cliff, who made some good positive yardage, but not able to answer with any points. So here's Stone Saunders to start the second quarter. 1st and 10, ball at the 28-yard line. And bad snap. Saunders still picks it up and intercepted. And that's the first interception of the year by Stone Saunders, and it's picked off there by Peyton Schaffner of the Colts, and a huge play right here at 11:50 to start the second quarter.
Very nice jump on that deep slant, but now Cedar Cliff just got a dead ball. Looks like excessive celebration for unsportsmanlike. But here at the replay, we have the end zone shot of it. Bad snap, has to throw it right away, and he had no time to see the safety coming over and reading that. Really nice job.
So Schaffner, what really set that off was the bad snap.
Absolutely.
And Saunders picked it up and was a little off balance there. So his first interception of the year for Stone Saunders, he tried to gun that down the field, and Schaffner had him picked out.
Peyton Schaffner, a really good size senior safety, made the pick. This is going to go against the Colts, it looks like. If you're Cedar Cliff, you got the ball on the 40-yard line in McDevitt territory, and now you got what looks to be an unsportsmanlike 15-yard penalty. Good Lord. Those are the turnovers that Cedar Cliff's going to have to be opportunistic about and execute if they're going to have a chance here down by 2 scores.
And now you've got to take advantage of it right here. As you said, 11:50 to go. 1st and 10, ball at the beautiful run here this time by number 42, and they go back to Cade Finkboner.
That's beyond staying ahead of the sticks there. That's what you want. You get a 9-yard gain on 1st down.
Those are the kind of things you want to have with you. Have some options on that 2nd down. So 2nd down and 1 yard to go. Ball to the 46-yard line of Bishop McDevitt. Big break here to start the 2nd quarter with the interception. But number 13, Peyton Schaffner. Peyton Schaffner, a 6'2" defensive back. 2nd down 1. Take the handoff. Across the middle. They have their man right there. A beautiful pass downfield by Sechrist, as he's got his man downfield that time, and that was number 43, Blake Sechrist. So Sechrist to Sechrist.
Yep. And it's a great down to throw. 2nd and 1. You figure you're going to get the 1st down on 3rd and even on 4th, so you may as well take a shot on play action, and it was put right on the money. These are the kind of plays Cedar Cliff has to execute back-to-back to be able to move this football. It's great offense this last 2 drives.
And we talked about that 2nd one giving you options, and they took the option right there to pass downfield when everybody's maybe looking for the run. There's your handoff again. Finkboner. Finkboner bangs inside the 30, down near the 26-yard line. Getting some nice yardage now. Cade Finkboner, 5'11", 205-pound running back. He's a senior.
For 2 consecutive weeks against Central Dauphin and Central Dauphin East, Cedar Cliff has put some really good drives together like this. I wasn't sure if they were going to do it against Bishop McDevitt because I think McDevitt's defense is a little stiffer than. Yes.
Down near 1st down yardage. Very close. Near the 20-yard line.
It's a lot easier for Coach Gillen to call plays when you're in these short down and distance situations.
So 3rd down and 1 now for Cedar Cliff. A big 3rd down and 1 coming up here, and you got to think maybe Finkboner is going to get it again. Although, again, you've got 2 downs here. If you're thinking about this like a 2nd down, you might throw it.
I think they're going to stay on the ground here and just move the chains.
Quarterback keep, and it looks like he's got enough there. Sechrist bangs it inside the 20. He only had to get to the 20-yard line. So well-conceived drive here after getting the interception, and momentum has jumped on the side of Cedar Cliff here, at least for the moment. Don't forget, we've got the Jack G. and Balbo halftime report coming up. At halftime, we'll have highlights and stats for you.
McDevitt making a change in personnel with 3 players. They had a goal line set in there last. Now they're going back to their regular defensive set.
Cedar Cliff keeping Bishop McDevitt's defense on the field now for a little while. There he is, dropping back. Sechrist looks. Deep end zone pass. And he was hit, but you're going to have a pass interference call As he just unloaded that thing, it was hit as he threw the ball.
McDevitt crowd doesn't like it. They're thinking the ball is uncatchable. This ball was way short there, but nonetheless, ball's in the air. Receiver had never had a chance to come back to the football because he was getting pushed.
So unlike the pros, this is going to be a 15-yard penalty, and now
half the distance is inside the goal, 30, yes.
Goal line here, yeah.
But you're right, it's not a spot foul.
And there you see him throwing it, and just a little bit behind, but again, you had hands on the guy, and so
those routes, the inside receivers ran out and up the sidelines, what they call a wheel route.
So
Seacrest elected to go on the left side.
First and goal, ball just inside the 10. And a timeout is called. And the officials checking something here right now. So we'll keep it right here for a moment, as I think they want to make sure that the spot is exactly right.
Well, the ball was on the 20, wasn't it? No, it was right inside the 20, so you have like a 9.5. Because it's half the distance to the goal on that penalty.
So the ball, they're calling it the 10, so it'll be first and goal. Ball just inside the 10-yard line. Seacrest, handoff. And slithering forward and getting down, looked like nothing there for a moment.
Good second effort, Gary, huh?
Yeah, it really was. That was Finkboner again, and Finkboner finds a way to kind of slither his way through.
Cedar Cliff running back, running aggressively. We've heard that before. Bob Damon, Coy Wire, Sam Brindley, a lot of really tough, hard-nosed running backs in the history of Cedar Cliff football.
Ball at the 7-yard line now. It'll be second and goal. And Seacrest goes over center here again. One receiver near side. In an eye.
Half the distance, offsides McDevitt, defensive
end. So offsides McDevitt, and now you're going to make it a lot easier here on second down. No longer 2nd and 7, now 2nd and 2. As they'll march it down, well, half the distance here again.
Last week, Central off and East did that 3 times to keep Cedar Cliff drives alive. And then all it is back going on a long count there. Seacrest is saying HUD a few times, and their offense is staying poised and not moving. And if you
talked about a savvy senior quarterback there, knows what he's doing.
That's right. Now you have several downs to get in from the 3.
Second and goal. Here's Seacrest.
Expect power here.
Ball at the 3-yard line. Man in motion.
There it is. Power right.
And you got P.J. Dent. P.J. Dent is going to get wrapped up behind the 5. He'll fight his way back maybe to the 5. But Dent was caught right away. He stepped out there, and Bishop McDevitt had that one smelled out.
The issue with that play is it was a little slow developing, which gives that McDevitt front a chance, if they can slither in the backfield, to potentially make a play in the backfield, and they did that.
So loss of 2 brings up 3rd down and goal now.
I'm not sure why it says 2nd on the change. I think it is 3rd, right?
3rd down and goal at the 5-yard line. They have not changed it over the change yet. They should. I think the guy just remissed. So 3rd and 5. Clock down to 4 seconds, 3 seconds, 2 seconds. Got to get it off. And they do, and maybe not.
Timeout, Cedar Cliff, I think.
So Colin Gillen calls timeout. We'll take one as well. We'll be right back. 7:17 to go in the second quarter. 14-0. Bishop McDevitt leads it. This is High School Sports Live TV on ABC 27.4.
A senior moment isn't forgetting or misplacing something. It's something good. The little joys that only come with time. With Capital Blue Cross Medicare, you'll have the peace of mind to savor more senior moments. More coverage, more benefits, less hassle. Capital Blue Cross Medicare.
And welcome back to Rockport Tenzoyo Stadium. 14-0, Bishop McDevitt leads. You see Cedar Cliff 0 for 3 so far on 3rd downs, and that's exactly what they got right here. 3rd down and goal at the 5-yard line as they're trying to cut into this lead here that Bishop McDevitt had all off the interception to start this quarter by Peyton Schaffner. And so here comes Cedar Cliff. Let's see what they've got in store here. Colin Gillen sends his group back out. And this time looks like they might have some pass opportunities here. Owen Anastasi is one of their favorite receivers in this situation, number 2. He's out on the far side. And so now the official will start the clock. Here's Seacrest calling it out. Man in motion is Tirado. Looking. He's getting flushed out. Now here goes. Seacrest throws it out of bounds safely, not to get the interception. So he'll stop the clock at 7:10. And now you've got a decision to make here. Is 3 enough? You want to put points on the board, or you want to go for it here and get that touchdown?
I think these refs are saying it's 3rd down.
Interesting. So it must have been on the penalty there that we may have missed one.
That was just half the distance. They ran a play before the penalty.
Yeah. We thought
from
it was
the
3rd
9,
down.
it took it to like the 7.
Right.
And then it was off half the distance. Then they ran another play that was a 2-yard loss, and then just that play. So
there's Finkboner with it. Finkboner charges toward the end zone, down to the 3. Will bring up 4th down now and goal. And it looks like they might be kicking the field goal. We'll wait and see, though, as Seacrest walks aside. Looks like the field goal team is coming on. So the field goal will be 20 yards. And kicking it will be Wyatt Easton. The kick is up, and the kick is good, and Cedar Cliff is on the board here at 6:31 of the second quarter. 14-3. Bishop McDevitt leads it. This is High School Sports Live TV.
Everybody knows Hoffman has it. Did you know Hoffman has even more? There's the fully stocked Hoffman Ford Parts and Accessories Department, the Hoffman state-of-the-art collision facility, confidence in our ultra-modern service facility, peace of mind with master technicians, satisfaction with low prices.
Do I really need to say it again? Hoffman has it.
Only at Hoffman Ford, Colonial Park.
Hoffman Ford, just what you're looking for. Hoffman has it.
10 plays, 52 yards, and 5:19 they took off the clock on that one after the interception. And they get some points on the board, 14-3. Not what they wanted exactly, but yeah, 14-3 here with Wyatt Easton's field goal, and now he's going to kick it off to Bishop McDevitt. Bishop McDevitt kind of stubborn about putting that up on the board right now. It's 14-0 still on the board, but it'll go up there eventually. So 14-3 is our score. And a squib kick downfield off the hands of the receiver right here, and then brought down quickly. But good field possession here for Bishop McDevitt out at their own 38-yard line. As it was taken down there by Brandon Darling. Came off his hands, he jumped on it and kept it alive. So 38-yard line, it starts for Bishop McDevitt. And let's see if they have an answer here with the 3 points that Cedar Cliff just had a moment ago. Gary Sutton with you. Ford Chapman, former head coach here at Bishop McDevitt, won a state championship back in 1995. One of 2 state championships here by Bishop McDevitt, although it wasn't on this field that you played then. It was down at another old field down behind the old Bishop McDevitt, right?
What they called the rock pile.
The rock pile. There you go. So here's Bishop McDevitt now. Saunders. Handoff straight up the gut. And good job defensively there by stacking him up right along the line. As the handoff was to Maurice Barnes, and didn't gain much if he gained anything on the play. It might have been 1, so it'll be second down now at 9. Ball out the 39-yard line, second down at 9. Crusaders have it. Jack Giambavo halftime show coming up. At halftime, we'll have highlights. We'll also have an interview with Wade Marsico at halftime. And here it is out to the flat. And a first down again there is nice yards and a pickup on the play as he found Jerome LaRue Jr. on that pass. So gain of 15, first and 10, all the way down to the Colts' 46-yard line. They get 44, and here you see the pass play. Look at Saunders. Looks out in the flat. Has his man out, and I was wrong. It was Jonte Quick who got the pickup there. So Jonte Quick with the pickup, 15 yards. Here's an inside handoff. Nice slash forward. There's a good run on the play, and that's going to be. And again, we're making sure we get the numbers right here because some are kind of jammed up there in the back, but that looked like it might have been Nasir Jones-Davis.
That was a guard and tackle pull from the left to the right. Run pass option again. They gave it, and really nice pickup to put them behind of the chain, 2nd and 3.
It'll be 2nd and 3 now. 5:21 to go. Ball spotted down at the 39-yard line. Here's your hand.
Similar play. He's gone.
He's done. 39-yard touchdown run there, and a great job by Nasir Jones-Davis. Jones-Davis at the 5:09 mark of the 2nd quarter here with another touchdown run. That's his 2nd of the game now for Jones-Davis.
That McDevitt offense is explosive. They can beat you on the ground. They can beat you in the air.
Talk about answering right away. They did it in a hurry. Snap down, kick up, kick good, and 21-3. Bishop McDevitt leads it. This is High School Sports Live TV on ABC 27.4.
Do you want to answer that?
Nah, I'd never with a kid in the car.
It's okay. I'm not here. I'm there.
And welcome back to Rocco Hortensio Field. Talk about answering quickly. 4 plays, 66 yards. 122 was all they needed, and Bishop McDevitt answers the field goal with a big score of 7 points. 5:09 to go here in the first half. 21-3. The Crusaders in control and getting ready to kick off here. So here's a kickoff deep, but not to the end zone this time. Taken back there by Cedar Cliff. And Anastasi gets to the outside. Anastasi out to the 40. Anastasi out near the 45-yard before he is brought out of bounds. And Anastasi with a good run back. Owen Anastasi, the 6-foot junior, with a great run back here for the Colts. So again, giving them some new life here and trying to answer back.
As crazy as this, Gary, watch this run back. Really nice, you're right.
Owen Anastasi. Wait, he got some quicks.
In a few minutes, I'm going to take you back to 1994 McDevitt Cedar Cliff game. Similar thing happened. Cedar Cliff just got 5 plays.
Ball at the 45-yard line here for Cedar Cliff again, demanding an answer right here as Seacrest hands off.
It's a nice runner right there.
And a good run to the outside, and that is going to be P.J. Dent, the sophomore.
Dent has a lot of promise. Good vision, bounce it to the outside.
Gets the ball into Bishop McDevitt territory down to the 48-yard line. Nice run there by P.J. Dent. As we said, he does have 2 fumbles on the year, but none in this game so far. So Dent gets some pretty good field position. 2nd down and 3. Ball at the 48-yard line. Fakes the handoff this time to Seacrest. Seacrest looking. Got him in downfield. Does he have him? He sure does, and just overthrow. No, he picked it off.
Yes.
He caught it. What a great pass all the way down inside the 20. Weren't sure for a second as he found his man, Amarian Autry.
Big target there, and the ball put right on the money by the Colts, and they're knocking on the door in the red zone.
Boy, this might be the play of the game. Take a look at this catch. Autry down there. Seacrest,
he pushed
good
off
choice.
a little bit, Gary, I thought, right before the ball got there.
Play action. He might have pushed right there, but look at Autry taking it in. A beautiful pass there from Seacrest. Cedar Cliff on the move here. Ball at the 18-yard line, 1st and 10. There again is Dent. Dent slashes
nice
through.
Run.
Dent inside the 10, down near the 7-yard line, and very close to another 1st down here.
In all fairness to Autry, McDevitt defender had the hands on him first. I think he was just getting those hands off. That was just hand fighting. I would not have called a penalty either.
And you never saw him really separate the arms out.
That's right. That's right. When I saw it live, it looked like there was more of a push-up, but I see what the McDevitt defender's hands were on him first, and I couldn't see that from up here in the booth.
How about a quick answer here by Cedar Cliff? First down and goal. Ball at the 8-yard line. 3:41 to go here in the first half. Big moment in this game here. There's Dent again. Dent running hard. Dent down near the 6-yard line now. Maybe a pickup of 1 on the play or 2. Let's call it a pickup of 2. It'll be second down now and goal. Down at the 6-yard line. Cedar Cliff showing some real resilience right now after giving up that quick touchdown to answer the 3 that they had. Here they come right back down the field in a hurry.
Yes.
So second and goal now. Ball at the 6-yard line for the Colts. See Chris with the play. It's 15 seconds left on the play clock. Really impressed with Seacrest. Both these quarterbacks, great poise. Here's Seacrest down 5, 4, 3, 2. Seacrest straight back. Seacrest going to throw. Seacrest looks at the end zone. Has his man out there in the gap. Beautiful pass. And it's a touchdown call. There's a penalty flag down, but he caught the touchdown. Unless it's offensive pass interference, that's going to be 6 on the board.
I believe it's defense, so they're going to decline that. A heck of an answer by both sides. McDevitt answered immediately, and Cedar Cliff came right back.
Take a look at this again, and Seacrest puts this out in a beautiful play. Isolated out in the far right-hand corner of the end zone. There, the check-in. And is it going to be called?
They're going to probably ask if he wants it on the kickoff. I assume that's what he's doing.
So there it is. We got pass holding.
Take it on the kickoff.
And now you got a touchdown. And now here's Easton in to attempt the extra point. Snap down, kick up, kick off the bar on the right-hand side, and is no good. So tough break there. 21-9, 2:45 to go until the half. You're watching it all here on High School Sports Live TV with Invica on ABC 27.4.
Hi, this is John Timbalbo then and now. Yep, I'm still alive with my son John, celebrating 50 years of serving York County.
Timbalbo is proud to remain locally family-owned and operated, with deep roots in our community. Celebrate 50 years with special promotions, giveaways, and savings.
Thanks to all our employees and to our customers.
How you doing there, Dad?
Ready for another 50 years. See you at Jack Timbalbo Family of Dealerships.
4 plays, 66 yards, 1:22 to go there. 2:45 left on the clock, and unfortunately the extra point missed there off the bar to the right, but 2:45 to go. But a good answer there by Cedar Cliff.
Sure was, and then due to the pass interference, Cedar Cliff elects to use it on the kickoff, so it's going to be from midfield as the kick. And
got to think this will be in the end zone as Easton with the
Cedar Cliff
kickoff here.
squibbed it all last week against CDs. They squibbed it every single time. They're going to do it here again. It's a live ball.
And just inside the 30-yard line, which is where Bishop McDevitt will set up again. This Bishop McDevitt offense has been lethal in the first half.
Most teams would say right now we have an 11-point lead, 12 points, excuse me. Let's not get greedy. There's only 2 minutes and 42 seconds left in the half. Bishop McDevitt, I can guarantee you, is not saying that. They're saying we only have to go 73 yards for a touchdown, and we got a heck of a field goal kicker. Let's unwind here and use our regular offense. Just play a little bit faster.
I'm going to correct myself there. 5 plays, 55 yards, 2:24 it took to get that score for Cedar Cliff. Travis Sparks, our statistician tonight, supplying all the information for us. So here's Bishop McDevitt now, 1st and 10. Saunders back. Saunders looking. Saunders deep pass outside. Got a man out there.
Gosh, was that
and just
good
dropped
pass.
it. He had his man out there, and that was Dominic Diaz-Ellis.
Right on the money at midfield. From the right hash all the way across the field, over a defender, Toronto, a good defender. Watch this pass from the end zone view.
And this is as good as it gets. And then just Diaz-Ellis, who's pretty sticky-fingered, didn't hold on to that one.
See his head? Never looked that ball in at all. some guys, when you're really good at catching the football, sometimes you take it for granted. You look forward before it's caught. He was looking to try to get the feet in on the sidelines and try to get down the sidelines and potentially score.
So it'll be 2nd down and 10 now. Ball at the 27-yard line. Fake the handoff to the outside man, wide open out there. It's going to be Jonte Quick, and he has got room to run the whole way. And he is off, and there it is again, the big play, a 73-yard touchdown pass to Jonte Quick.
And what a pass again by senior quarterback, 4-year starter Stone Saunders, right on the money in the deep flat. Nobody there defensively, and another play-action play. Cedar Cliff has to be concerned about the run. You'll see it here. Little quick play fake. Gets it out quickly.
73-yard touchdown pass. Now in for the extra point. Aiden Grella. Grella's kick is good. 27-9. Still 2:22 to go to the half. We'll take a break. We'll come right back. This is High School Sports Live TV with Invica Sports on ABC 27.4.
All across Pennsylvania, families are living their lives in their own homes. Not long ago, none of these families believed it possible. And then they discovered there was someone who could help. What was once only a dream is now a reality. Welcome home.
And welcome back to Rocco Tenzio Field, where quick strike offense here again by Bishop McDevitt. 73-yard touchdown pass.
Pun intended. Quick strike.
You got it. A very quick strike, yeah. 2 plays, 73 yards.
And number 0, Quick, the sophomore, with a big part of that.
How about a 23-second drive? So not a lot of time taken off the clock there. Kicked downfield flat this time. There again, it's Hortenzio, and Hortenzio
fumble.
Fumble, ball down on the field. Let's see who's got it. And I think it's Bishop McDevitt that has it. And we're trying to see who came up with that. Number 31, R.J. Duffy on top of that fumble. So just when you thought it was safe to go back in the water for Cedar Cliff, the fumble, R.J. Duffy picks up the fumble here. At 2:15 to go here in the first half.
Already in field goal range are the Crusaders, but they're not thinking field goal here from the 25. They're thinking, let's get another 7.
You're thinking blood in the water right now in terms of putting this one maybe to bed. Saunders looks. Saunders looking to the end zone. Has a man down there in the end zone. A great catch. What a pass to the end zone as he found his man down there. It was Gage Ruth. Gage Ruth with his first touchdown catch of the season.
He was a big target. He went up and got that ball. Unfortunately, he got a 15-yard penalty for unsportsmanlike act. A little bit of minor taunting against the defender there.
Look at Saunders looking over the whole field, and then comes back and finds Ruth down the corner. And what a catch by Ruth. Held it high and then held it in the air, and Ruth says, I'll take it in. Thank you so much.
I don't know if he said something. He just looked down briefly. He must have said something, you would think.
Oh, wait, Dallastown leading Southwestern right now at the half. 17-7 down in York County. So here's number 47, Grella, in for the extra point again. Snap was a little tough there, but didn't matter. Grella still got it. So 34-9, still 2:09 to go in the half. You're watching High School Sports Live TV on ABC 27.4.
Everybody knows Hoffman has it. Did you know Hoffman has even more? There's the fully stocked Hoffman Ford Parts and Accessories Department, the Hoffman state-of-the-art collision facility, confidence in our ultra-modern service facility, peace of mind with master technicians, satisfaction with low prices.
Do I really need to say it again? Hoffman has it.
Only at Hoffman Ford, Colonial Park.
Hoffman Ford, just what you're looking for. Hoffman has it.
How about Saunders? 218 yards in the first half, 10 completions and 3 touchdowns.
His ability to scan the field, Gary, and then make decisions once he sees what he has, he's able to get the ball off quickly off play action. He's able to, if he has time, and then the ball is put on the money so often. Such an accurate quarterback.
13 touchdowns on the season so far. And he's showing you tonight why he is a Division I big-time quarterback.
And Swansea and Eckert are deep again for Cedar Cliff. Relative kickoff.
Kicking off from the 25 because of the 15-yard unsportsmanlike after the touchdowns.
Grella back to Tenzio, not Hortenzio, rather, Anastasi. And Anastasi will get it out to about the 37-yard line, where it'll be first down and 10 now for Cedar Cliff.
Called back to the penalty here.
Penalty
Looks like
down
a block
the field.
in the back, way back around the 25.
Cedar Cliff had pulled it to within 21-9, and just like that, 2 quick scores in the last 2.5 minutes.
Going to be around the 13-yard line, half the distance the other way.
All the way back it comes. Big penalty here. So we first and 10 here for Cedar Cliff, and they need right now to get a first down in the worst way.
10-yard penalty, so it's going to be 16. 16-yard line.
Bishop McDevitt firing on all cylinders here tonight and showing off all their wares. Gary Sutton, Fort Chapman with you here, and our whole Invica production crew. Chad Edwards, our director this evening.
That McDevitt offensive arsenal can put points on the board in a hurry, can't they?
So first and 10, ball at the 16-yard line here. Seacrest needs to get a first down here for him. There's a good handoff to Finkboner out to about the 19. You know, it's amazing here so far on the Bishop McDevitt defense. You look like you got a lot of daylight to run, and all of a sudden just shuts down. They're very quick laterally.
Yes, they are.
Finkboner's been getting some nice holes to open up there, and then just that lateral speed of Bishop McDevitt, so good. So it'll be second down and 8 now, ball at the 19-yard line for the Colts.
The Cedar Cliff offense did what they had to do last possession. That's for
really
sure.
did. Yeah, they've had some good sustained drives here in the first half. Here again, it's up the middle, and a good bang out there with a first down yardage. Tough running, again, by Finkboner. He's showing you some real ability to get out there. He's a 5'11" running back, 205 pounds, and I'll tell you what, he gets low and hard. So 1:08 to go in the first half. Our Jack Giambalvo halftime report coming up, but also our interview with Wade Marsico here at halftime as well, as he tells you a little bit about some of the things they're doing. The Pennsylvania Sports Agency.
We're down under a minute. Cedar Cliff still inside their own 30. You don't want to think they want to gamble much here. They may go for a long ball.
There's Seacrest looking downfield, and exactly what he's looking for, and just overthrowing. Kind of took a look to see if his man was open down there. That was number 43, Blake Seacrest, his brother. Kind of like what he did there. Looked and saw, okay, is there any chance he got behind the man? Nope, not at all. Throw it out of bounds. Smart play by the senior. So to bring up second down and 10 now, ball at the 29 yards, clock at 41 and stopped. 16 left on the play clock. Beautiful night here at Bishop McDevitt. Especially if you're a Crusader fan, the score looks pretty good. There's Finkboner again, over the 30, out near the 31 before he is shoved back by most of Bishop McDevitt High School.
That could very well be the last play of the half.
Yeah, you don't think that Cedar Cliff's probably in a big hurry here to do a whole lot more. As it ticks down now to 23 yards. And 14 seconds to go. Do you want to run one more play here or not? So Seacrest is going to let it tick on down, and I think that's going to be the last play of the first half. It is 35-9 here at the half. Bishop McDevitt leads Cedar Cliff. We got our Jack Team Battle halftime report coming up. Our interview with Wade Marsico. All of our highlights and our stats for the first half, and there are a lot of them, all here on ABC 27.4. Gary Sutton here at Rocco Hortenzio Stadium in the campus of Bishop McDevitt High School, where tonight I have a chance to talk with one of the guys that's really involved with Pennsylvania sports. We're talking about Wade Marsico, the Pennsylvania Sports Agency. And Wade, always good to see you, my friend.
Yeah, pleasure to be with you here tonight. Really appreciate it, Gary.
Well, always a great football game here, Cedar Cliff and Bishop McDevitt. We're watching that right now. But I want to talk a little bit about some of the things you're doing. You're always busy, and I know Mr. Football and Mr. Basketball and Miss Basketball and all that kind of stuff. But you're doing some things right now with podcasts, some other things. Tell people a little bit about what's going on with you and the Pennsylvania Sports Agency.
Well, believe it or not, we're in our 15th year coming up with Mr. PA Football. Mr. and Miss Basketball is going to be in this 12th year. And it's recognized as the premier award across Pennsylvania. And we have a unique voting system where a third of the vote is with media members, a third of the vote with coaches, and a third of the vote with fans that can vote. Fans are going to be able to vote for Mr. Football starting in January after the nomination process is completed. And on the basketball side, nominations will be completed at the end of March, and then they'll be able to vote in March. And on another note on the basketball, Mr. and Miss PA Basketball, we are planning to have a statewide all-star game for 2025. Hopefully that comes to fruition here in the springtime.
And all those awards gaining prestige around the state of Pennsylvania right now. I know from Greg Gettinger last year, who won Mr. PA Basketball.
Yes.
He was thrilled. And, just a stamp on great accomplishments during the course of the year. But that's one of the things you guys do. You look out for the high school athlete here, making sure they get the notoriety in Pennsylvania they deserve, and you just do a great job with that.
Yeah, well, thank you, Gary. I appreciate that. Now, the new thing that you had mentioned earlier, we have a new podcast that's launched, and we're really excited about that. There's 2 episodes a week on Tuesdays and Thursdays. And what we do is I think we're the only podcast outlet that covers Pennsylvania high school football statewide. So we're really excited about that. We have previews on Thursdays and kind of a recap that goes out on Tuesdays. So, again, go and check that out. I think we have a great lineup planned. Yes, Mr. PA Football's Inside Track is the name of the podcast, so you guys can check us out. Please make sure that you subscribe to the podcast and to keep up with the latest podcast news and dates. Now, we do have some interviews and discussions planned with top players from across the state, coaches, and experts in different regions of the state. So, again, we're really excited about the podcast. And then we also incorporated a Player of the Week voting and a Team of the Week voting. So the Player of the Week voting and the Team of the Week voting opens up on Tuesday mornings. We close the polls down on Thursdays, and we make the winner announcements on Fridays afternoons.
Wade, you got a lot going on, man. Really appreciate it. Pennsylvania Sports Agency, Inside Track, the new podcast. Check it out. And thanks so much for joining us up here at the game at halftime. We always appreciate talking to you, my friend.
Thank you so much. So if you guys want to keep up to date on the sports news of high school, the voting, and the podcast, you can check us out on our social media at Mr. PA Football on Twitter X and Mr. PA Football's Facebook page.
Wade Marsico here at halftime. Great to talk to you, my friend. We'll be back with the start of the third quarter right after this.
Do you want to answer that?
Nah, never with a kid in the car.
It's okay. I'm not here. I'm there.
Hi, this is Jack Timbalbo then and now. Yep, I'm still alive with my son John celebrating 50 years of serving York County.
Timbalvo is proud to remain locally family-owned and operated, with deep roots in our community. Celebrate 50 years with special promotions, giveaways, and savings.
Thanks to all our employees and our customers.
How you doing there, Dad?
Ready for another 50 years. See you at Jack Jimbabo Family of Dealerships.
All across Pennsylvania, families are living their lives in their own homes. Not long ago, none of these families believed it possible. And then they discovered there was someone who could help. What was once only a dream is now a reality. Welcome home.
Everybody knows Hoffman has it. Did you know Hoffman has even more? There's the fully stocked Hoffman Ford Parts and Accessories Department, the Hoffman state-of-the-art collision facility, confidence in our ultra-modern service facility, peace of mind with master technicians, satisfaction with low prices.
Do I really need to say it again? Hoffman has it.
Only at Hoffman Ford, Colonial Park.
Hoffman Ford, just what you're looking for. Hoffman has it.
A senior moment isn't forgetting or misplacing something. It's something good. The little joys that only come with time. With Capital Blue Cross Medicare, you'll have the peace of mind to savor more senior moments. More coverage, more benefits, less hassle. Capital Blue Cross Medicare.
And welcome back to our Jack Giambavo halftime report, where it's 35-9 here at the half. But it was a really exciting first half. Both teams getting at it, but it was Bishop McDevitt definitely with the upper hand. And it started out of the game. We're going to take a look at some of the highlights here in just a moment, as Bishop McDevitt showed you all their wares in the first half. Their running ability, their passing ability. Obviously, we know about Stone Saunders, but a whole helping cast there is pretty good for.
Sure is. Quick strike scoring opportunities for Cedar Cliff, and then McDevitt came right back and struck twice themselves.
You know, Cedar Cliff came back. They showed you a lot of moxie in the first half. Got a nice interception, came back, got within 14 points. Say, okay, maybe they got a shot here. 2 scores in 2.5 minutes, and Bishop McDevitt sold it away at 35-9 here at the half. Let's take a look at our highlights here at the half and show you a lot of what was going on here, because I'll tell you what, there was some really good play throughout the first half by a whole lot of people. And it started out with this run by Jones Davis here. 8 plays, 66 yards, 356, and Jones Davis with the opening touchdown here for the Crusaders. Then show you a little bit of that passing game too, a little bit of that crossing route, and this time they're going to find Diaz Ellis in the end zone, who dances in nicely. But then it was Cedar Cliff coming back down. Wyatt Easton kicking a field goal to end a long drive here. Got stopped there on 4th and goal, so they closed it to 14-3 right away. Coming back down, 39-yard run by Jones Davis. He's into the end zone for another touchdown, and Jones Davis puts them up then 21-3. But then after an interception, Cedar Cliff comes back. Beautiful pass to the end zone as they found their man down there. That was Anastasi on a 6-yard play. Missed the extra point. And you think, okay, 21-9, but just like that, they strike again. This time, a bomb down to Jonte Quick, who quickly gets to the end zone, a 73-yard touchdown pass. And then on the other side, they come back again a few moments later after a fumble, and they find Gage Ruth in the near side of the end zone. You see Stone Saunders putting it down. A great catch by Ruth, going up high to bring it down. And 35-9 is the score here at the half. Let's take a look at some of the halftime stats as well, provided by Travis Sparks, our Capital Blue Cross halftime stats. You take a look at the numbers so far. Look at the passing, 218 to 73.
Cedar Cliff has a lot of balance. It's just those passing yards for McDevitt. Stone Saunders, the 4-year starter, he's taken over the game.
Double in the penalties in the first half, but they absorbed those by great ability to come back down and score very quickly. 9 penalties for 89 yards, 5 for 40 on the other side. The 1 turnover, costly for Cedar Cliff after they were coming back.
Yes.
Yeah. So a big first half here. And actually, it'll be 1-1 because McDevitt threw the interception there in the first half as well, with Saunders picking up his first interception of the year.
Off a bad snap, that really got him, but the safety for Cedar Cliff made a great play on that pick.
Yeah, he really did. So your thoughts about the first half here as we look at it, 35-9. Cedar Cliff showing you some character, but Bishop McDevitt's showing off a lot of talent and a lot of stuff.
They sure are, and we got a whole other half of football. If you're Cedar Cliff, you just got to come in and play your game offensively. You just got to try to limit the big plays. It's a lot easier said than done because McDevitt is mixing that run and pass with serious execution.
Check out these numbers in the first half. Saunders, 10 out of 12 for 218 yards, 3 touchdowns, 1 interception, 2 rushes for Jones Davis, 41 yards, 2 touchdowns there. You got 4 catches for Diaz Ellis, 67 yards, 1 touchdown. And then 3 catches for Quick, 99 yards and 1 touchdown. On the other side, Blake Sechrist, 6 for 11, 88 yards, 1 touchdown. 9 rushes for Finkboner. We thought he ran pretty well in the first half.
He ran
45 yards.
really hard.
And 2 catches for Autry for 63 yards in the first half. We'll take a break. We'll come right back with more here on our Jack Giambalvo Halftime Report. This is High School Sports Live TV on ABC 27.4.
Hi, this is Jack Giambalvo then and now. Yep, I'm still alive with my son John celebrating 50 years of serving York County.
Giambalvo is proud to remain locally family-owned and operated with deep roots in our community. Celebrate 50 years with special promotions, giveaways, and savings.
Thanks to all our employees and to our customers.
How you doing there, Dad?
Ready for another 50 years. See you at Jack Giambalvo Family of Dealerships.
So a while back, I thought to myself, I'm never going to own a home. I'm going to have to rent forever. I didn't have money for a down payment. I had no credit history, and I just got out of a divorce. But PHFA showed me that home ownership is possible. They offer me a low-interest mortgage and a way to manage the closing cost. To me, this is more than just my home. It's a huge accomplishment and a new chapter in my life, thanks to PHFA.
A senior moment isn't forgetting or misplacing something. It's something good. The little joys that only come with time. With Capital Blue Cross Medicare, you'll have the peace of mind to savor more senior moments. More coverage, more benefits, less hassle. Capital Blue Cross Medicare.
Everybody knows Hoffman has it. Did you know Hoffman has even more? There's the fully stocked Hoffman Ford Parts and Accessories Department, the Hoffman state-of-the-art collision facility, confidence in our ultra-modern service facility, peace of mind with master technicians, satisfaction with low prices.
Do I really need to say it again? Hoffman has it.
Only at Hoffman Ford, Colonial Park.
Hoffman Ford, just what you're looking for. Hoffman has it.
In the dynamic world of construction, Groff Tractor and Equipment stands as your trusted John Deere and working dealer. With our extensive range of construction sales and rentals, we provide the equipment you need to tackle any project. But our commitment doesn't stop there. Our comprehensive parts and service departments are there to make sure your equipment is operating at its best, minimizing downtime and maximizing productivity. Our dedicated technicians ensure your equipment operates at peak performance. Our technician internship opportunities provide a pathway to a successful career. Learn from skilled professionals and grow with us. Trust, reliability, and exceptional service. That's Groff Tractor and Equipment. Stop by, give us a call, or visit our website today for more information. Groff Tractor and Equipment, your #1 source for everything under construction.
Do you want to answer that?
Nah, I'd never with a kid in the car.
It's okay. I'm not here. I'm there.
Hi, this is Jack Giambalvo then and now. Yep, I'm still alive with my son John celebrating 50 years of serving York County.
Giambalvo is proud to remain locally family-owned and operated with deep roots in our community. Celebrate 50 years with special promotions, giveaways, and savings.
Thanks to all our employees and our customers.
How you doing there, Dad?
Ready for another 50 years. See you at Jack Jimbabo Family of Dealerships.
A senior moment isn't forgetting or misplacing something. It's something good. The little joys that only come with time. With Capital Blue Cross Medicare, you'll have the peace of mind to savor more senior moments. More coverage, more benefits, less hassle. Capital Blue Cross Medicare.
Gives you an idea just how effective they are on those first two downs.
Sure.
Tackles for loss, none for Cedar Cliff, 4 for Bishop McDevitt in the first half. And then plays of 10-plus yards, 6 for Cedar Cliff. They did a pretty good job on that, but 11 for Bishop McDevitt.
Wow.
5 more. So 11 plays for 10 yards or more. That talks about big play ability throughout the first half.
Who is just putting the ball on the money. They're mixing run and pass so well that a lot of times when Seacrest comes back, they already gave up another touchdown. It's a tough road. What makes McDevitt so good? The consistency. Coach Wechter's been here as the head coach since 1998, and they get a lot of good athletes in here, but he puts those athletes in a spot where they can succeed, and he does it over and over again.
You keep a pretty good eye on the high school football scene. As you look out there right now around the Lancaster and the Harrisburg and the York area, are there any teams jumping out at you right now that you're kind of interested in saying, man, there's a team I want to really keep my eye on?
Absolutely. And it's the team that we covered last year several times. They lost a heartbreaking district final at home to Harrisburg, but they were winning the majority of that game. I know they lost their quarterback and receiver to the Big 33 to graduation, but they have another quarterback that stepped up and did really well. The Manheim Township Blue Streaks. Coach Mark Evans has done a fabulous job with that program, and they're knocking on the door again. Their defense played so well in the game we covered against Central York, and it's going to be interesting, but I think they have a shot. I think Harrisburg has a really good shot, and I think this McDevitt team has a good shot.
One of the teams I'm watching now in the York Area League right now, you know, we don't know about Central. They're always really good. But how about Dallastown, 3-0, shutting out Manheim Central last week, 35-0. Michael Scott, Jalen Cook and company doing a great job down there.
That's very interesting. I got the score that Manheim Central, I think, beat them 35-0.
No, Dallastown won that game, 35-zip.
Because I watched the news, and they're saying, man, I was surprised, so surprised, because Ephrata had beaten. So on the news, it was wrong. And I was talking to some people, like, I was shocked, because we were so with Dallastown. Even though they didn't beat Central York last year, they played hard for 4 quarters. And I was motionless in my living room watching that.
Yeah, it was 35-0.
Because Manheim I know Manheim Central has had a fabulous program for years, but that makes sense now. So that Manheim Central.
Yep.
Okay, so now Dallastown and Central York should be one heck of a football game.
Yeah, we have that right here for you in High School Sports
How about it?
Later on, so we're looking forward to that one.
Yes.
Kate Babula. Maybe we'll get you to sneak down back on that game. I don't think we had you on there, but we're going to get you on there, so we'll put 3 in the booth that night, huh?
How about it?
I'll have to put a leash on. You'll be so wild.
Well, I'll tell you what, Dallastown's coach did not let that team quit last year.
Oh, no.
And they battled back, and I was super impressed. I've never met him personally, but I was super impressed with his ability to keep that team fighting. And they had a lot of underclassmen skill guys.
He's got Michael Scott, a big-time Division I running back.
Yes.
He's going to Arizona State, I believe. So, yeah, they've got some really good talent there. They got a kid named Jalen Cook who's catching touchdown passes all over the place. So they're doing a great job.
I'm thrilled you set the record straight because
Yeah.
I've been thinking all week that was a 35. I was like, I couldn't even believe the score when I saw it. Well,
I don't want depression to set in on you there, so
That's
I got to
right.
make sure we
You're
take care of
darn
that.
right. Darn right.
And that's our Jack T and Balbo halftime report. We'll take a break. We'll come right back with the third quarter coming up here at High School Sports Live TV on ABC 27.4.
In the dynamic world of construction, Groff Tractor and Equipment stands as your trusted John Deere and working dealer. With our extensive range of construction sales and rentals, we provide the equipment you need to tackle any project. But our commitment doesn't stop there. Our comprehensive parts and service departments are there to make sure your equipment is operating at its best, minimizing downtime and maximizing productivity. Our dedicated technicians ensure your equipment operates at peak performance. Our technician internship opportunities provide a pathway to a successful career. Learn from skilled professionals and grow with us. Trust, reliability, and exceptional service. That's Groff Tractor and Equipment. Stop by, give us a call, or visit our website today for more information. Groff Tractor and Equipment, your #1 source for everything under construction.
Do you want to answer that?
Nah, I'd never with a kid in the car.
It's okay. I'm not here. I'm there.
Hi, this is Johnson Balbo then and now. Yep, I'm still alive with my son John celebrating 50 years of serving York County.
Balbo is proud to remain locally family-owned and operated, with deep roots in our community. Celebrate 50 years with special promotions, giveaways, and savings.
Thanks to all our employees and to our customers.
How you doing there, Dad?
Ready for another 50 years. See you at Jackson Balbo Family of Dealerships.
A senior moment isn't forgetting or misplacing something. It's something good. The little joys that only come with time. With Capital Blue Cross Medicare, you'll have the peace of mind to savor more senior moments. More coverage, more benefits, less hassle. Capital Blue Cross Medicare.
McDevitt High School in Harrisburg, Pennsylvania for our third quarter. 35-9, the Crusaders lead it, and they're going to get the kickoff to start the second half. You know, we're looking around the state, another big game tonight in the state. How about Southern Columbia, Jim Roth taking his team into Mount Carmel. They're talking one of the matchups in the state to keep your eye on.
Should be a good one, too.
So 35-9. And we are ready to start the third quarter here. Gary Sutton, Fort Chapman with you. Cedar Cliff will kick it off. Wyatt Easton doing the kickoff duties here. Ball at the 40-yard line. So what do you do right now in the second half if you're
Cedar Cliff? I think right now, right to start the kickoff, I don't think you kick it deep. I think you squib it again. You don't want to put the hands in that skill guy's hand. Yep, there they are.
That's exactly what they're going to do. And this is right through the hands, and that's exactly what you wanted. Here's a run up the near sideline and ball out to the 40-yard line, but you're willing to give it up to the 40 instead of down in your own territory.
Opening
again,
second,
good field position.
Yes, opening second half kickoff a couple weeks ago. Harrisburg kicked it deep, and that ball was returned all the way to the 3-yard line by the Crusaders. And a quick score for them in that game to put them up 2 scores. And Harrisburg battled back. And
if there's a game that's haunting Bishop McDevitt this year, it's that game. They were up 17-6 at that point in the game, and then Harrisburg found a way. As we talked about Harrisburg, they find a way to win.
Yes, they do. And both teams played so hard.
They really did. It's nice to see that rivalry
renewed. Thank goodness.
Renewed after 2017.
And there was a heck of a crowd here.
1st and 10 here for Saunders. Saunders, quick handoff, slashing first down very quickly, and a nice job as the handoff goes to Maurice Barnes, and he takes it all the way into the 45-yard line, into Cedar Cliff territory. Nice run there.
You got to gang tackle him.
Nice job by Torado of standing him up, but not before he got the first down. So ball down to the 44-yard line, 1st and 10, and the juggernaut called Bishop McDevitt's offense continues to roll. Bring up 1st down now and 10. Ball at the 44, just starting the 3rd quarter here on ABC 27.4. By the way, you can watch our game later in the week on PCN, the Pennsylvania Cable Network, at a time designated. Just check your guide. And again, Barnes bangs forward, another 1st down. So here again, another facet of their attack. They're just showing it off. Take Barnes and bang it right through between the tackles.
And with that, you need some up-front guys that can open some holes, and McDevitt has it. They had a heck of a front group 2 years ago on their state championship run. And one of their best players at that time is now at JMU, and he did one heck of a job. And defensively dominated that game against Aliquippa in the state finals.
Jeff Wechter over there in his 27th year as a head coach at Bishop McDevitt. Took over for some guy named Ford Chapman.
How about it?
So 1st and 10, ball at the 34-yard line. Bishop McDevitt content to be on the ground so far as the clock ticking down. And a timeout is called by the Crusaders. We'll take a break. We'll come right back. This is High School Sports Live TV, Invica Productions on ABC 27.4.
Timeout, McDevitt.
All across Pennsylvania, families are living their lives in their own homes. Not long ago, none of these families believed it possible. And then they discovered there was someone who could help. What was once only a dream is now a reality. Welcome home.
And welcome back to Bishop McDevitt. There you see Jeff Wechter talking to his charges down there. He wants things run concisely right now. It'll be 1st down and 10. Ball at the 34-yard line of Cedar Cliff. Just started the 3rd quarter here at Rocco Ortenzio Field. Man in motion.
Wheeler out.
Saunders got his man deep. Turns around, catches it, but we've got a penalty flag down in the defensive backfield. You may well have defensive holding. We'll wait and see. Defensive holding. Long pass. It wasn't to anybody in that part of the field, but it was defensive holding against the defense.
Defensive holding on Cedar Cliff.
Looks like it might have been on Torado. So the ball will go from the 34-yard line and take it all the way down to the 24-yard line, where it'll be 1st and 10 for the Crusaders. They lead 35-9, 10:34 to go here in the 3rd quarter. Our Capital Blue Cross report will close the game tonight. We'll have our Hoffman Ford player of the game and our AT&T play of the game. We have a lot of football to play between now and then. So here's Saunders.
Illegal procedure. The center was late in snapping the ball.
Okay, so late snap by the center. Everybody else was moving but the center, and so they'll take it back 5 yards. That will not make Jeff Wechter very happy. So it'll be 1st down now and 15 yards to go. Ball brought back to the 29-yard line.
It'll be 1st and 15 at the 29.
How concerned would you be if you're Bishop McDevitt with the number of penalties they've had tonight?
You got to work on that, no doubt about it, because in the big, tough games, and the biggest game of the year in the mid-pen to look forward to is the last week of the season when McDevitt has to travel to State College, and you better take care of penalties there if you're Coach Wechter. Run pass option.
Oh, good pass to Quick, and Quick taken down from behind at the 19, but he gets a good bit of that yardage back. So 10 yards back, it'll bring up 3rd down and 5 now. 2nd down and 5, rather. Next week, Bishop McDevitt plays Carlisle.
Gain of 9.
And for Cedar Cliff, they'll be playing Harrisburg next Friday at home. So it'll be second down now and 6. Ball at the 19-yard line of Cedar Cliff.
Doesn't get any easier for the Colts.
Not at all.
That schedule.
There's the handoff inside. Down
Breaking
to the 10.
tackles,
He's going to
3
get
tackles
used.
he broke.
And a 19-yard run, make it about 18 down near the goal line. So inside the 5, down near the 4-yard line. And that'll bring up first down and goal now for the Crusaders. 9:46 here in the third quarter. Nice piece of running here as the handoff again is to Nazir Jones-Davis. Look at Davis.
Colt down in the field, Gary.
And we do have a Colt down in the field right now who's being tended to. We're going to take a very quick timeout. We'll come back right after this. This is High School Sports Live TV on ABC 27.4.
In the dynamic world of construction, Groff Tractor and Equipment stands as your trusted John Deere and working dealer. With our extensive range of construction sales and rentals, we provide the equipment you need to tackle any project. But our commitment doesn't stop there. Our comprehensive parts and service departments are there to make sure your equipment is operating at its best, minimizing downtime and maximizing productivity. Our dedicated technicians ensure your equipment operates at peak performance. Our technician internship opportunities provide a pathway to a successful career. Learn from skilled professionals and grow with us. Trust, reliability, and exceptional service. That's Groff Tractor and Equipment. Stop by, give us a call, or visit our website today for more information. Groff Tractor and Equipment, your #1 source for everything under construction.
All across Pennsylvania, families are living their lives in their own homes. Not long ago, none of these families believed it possible. And then they discovered there was someone who could help. What was once only a dream is now a reality. Welcome home.
So it'll be second down and 6 now for the Crusaders. Actually, second down and goal for the Crusaders. 6 yards. Looks a little bit more like about 4 yards to go here. There's your handoff. And did he get in? Yes, he did. Nice run by Maurice Barnes.
As I was talking, Gary, about the offensive line here and former players at McDevitt, at James Madison, Riley Robel was the 2-time state championship wrestler and dominant lineman for McDevitt for several years. Chase Reagan also, he's at James Madison playing defense in his first year there after being selected to the Big 33 team. McDevitt's had a lot of really good, hard-nosed, tough players.
So here's Grella in again for the extra point. It's up, and it's good. 42-9. Bishop McDevitt leads it with 9:35 to go in the third quarter. We'll take a break. We'll come right back. 5 plays, 59 yards, 225. All here on High School Sports Live TV on ABC 27.4.
Everybody knows Hoffman has it. Did you know Hoffman has even more? There's the fully stocked Hoffman Ford Parts and Accessories Department, the Hoffman state-of-the-art collision facility, confidence in our ultra-modern service facility, peace of mind with master technicians, satisfaction with low prices.
Do I really need to say it again? Hoffman has it.
Only at Hoffman Ford, Colonial Park.
Hoffman Ford, just what you're looking for. Hoffman has it.
And welcome back. 5 plays, 59 yards, and 225 it took. That's all it took. I'll tell you, the average drive tonight for Bishop McDevitt has got to be somewhere around 2 minutes, and maybe even less. They have been scoring at will on big plays. So here's Grella to kick off. 9:35 mark in the third quarter, and Grella, a little bit of a short kick for him this time. Will be taken back there by number 3. That is Isaiah Jones. And penalty flags go up in the air. And player down on the field for Bishop McDevitt back there. over on the far sideline. So we're going to sort this all out. Get a little choppy here right now in the third quarter. So a player down on the field. You had unsportsmanlike personal foul against McDevitt. So we'll take a timeout. Again, we have a player down. We'll take a timeout. We'll come right back. This is High School Sports Live TV, the Invica Productions, and we will stay here as he gets up and comes off on his own.
Gary, while we wait for them to come back, let me tell you the quick story about in 1994, as the player's okay, he's coming off now. Bob Craig, the legendary football and wrestling coach from Cedar Cliff, I was fortunate enough to play against him as a player when he coached, and then get to coach against him for numerous years. And he had 18 varsity letters at Lock Haven State College in 5 different sports. Anyway, Bob, there was a rule they had put in that if you're a coach, you can call a timeout and discuss with the officials if there was a problem.
Right.
Well, when McDevitt was playing at home, we were playing at home against a very good Cedar Cliff team in '94. I'll get to the rest of it after this point.
Julius Fuentes Breen was the guy who was down. He came off the field under his own power. So it'll be 1st and 10, ball at the 26-yard line. And illegal procedure against Cedar Cliff. You saw, as you watched right there for the moment, you saw the quarterback Secret just kind of put his head down as he saw the man in motion, and it didn't go well.
So back to the story. So
yeah,
Cedar Cliff was getting ready to, they ended up winning the game 37-27, and they were going to earlier in the game they were going to line up for a third down play, but it was 4th down. So I called timeout and went in. We had Bob Craig come out too. I said, "Can we get Bob?" And we said, "You guys, I went down 1st down. You did this 2nd down. We declined the penalty." Very similar to what happened at the goal line. And sure enough, the ref goes, "Yes, it is 4th down." So Cedar Cliff ended up putting. We got our timeout back because if the coach is right on the call, yeah. But we saw the same thing again here.
Here's Sechrist. Nice handoff and a nice run inside that time by Princeton P.J. Dent.
Exactly 30 seasons later, we had the same thing happen with the same 2 teams playing.
Right. And for Cedar Cliff, coming up a little lame that time was Landon Howell, and he jumps off the field very quickly, number 22. This is the point in the game you're going to start seeing a lot of cramping, aren't you? A hot night like tonight.
Yes. And by the way, back to that story, that poor Cedar Cliff team did not make the playoffs, nor did Chambersburg, because you only had 4 teams in the playoffs then.
Yeah.
So you had a lot of mid-pen teams that were really, really competitive and good, but were unable to get in the 4-team format.
We'll bring up now 2nd down, 8 yards to go. Ball on the 28-yard line for the Colts. Looking to try to get a good sustained drive going here. Here's Sechrist looking. Sechrist brings it down. Sechrist looking again. Has a man almost picked off, but instead he has his man out in the flat. Good pass out there as he gets out to the 50-yard line. And I think that might be Finkboner.
Does Finkboner ever go down with the first tackler?
No.
No.
He is one tough guy. And look, the guy went for the pickoff there, and Finkboner took it in and then started running. So Finkboner's shown you a lot in this game, hasn't he?
Sure has.
So the ball out to midfield now. Nice pass there by Sechrist. Bought himself a little time here and finds Finkboner. Look at that. Went for the steal, didn't get it. Yeah, almost getting the pickoff there was number 4, Darius Diaz-Ellis. So it'll be 1st down and 10 from the 50. And here comes
the sophomore.
Nice job near side on the run by P.J. Dent. He's showing you some nice stuff here tonight.
That 94 season, Cumberland Valley won the district title. Cedar Cliff lost to Cumberland Valley in a heartbreaker. They're winning most of the game, and then he lost to Chambersburg early in the year. Chambersburg, you ready for this? Chambersburg, best team ever in their school history. Tony Cleary was a senior, a total stud, went to Penn State. They lost to Cumberland Valley 3-2 and DeMatha 28-27 and could not get in the playoffs.
So here's that 2nd down and 1 we talked about where you have all kinds of options in here. And they've shown the ability tonight to throw it on this one, knowing that you've got 2 downs here basically to get the 1st down, a little less than a yard. They fake the handoff. Here he is. He's going to throw it. He's looking downfield. He's got his man open. And he's got a catch again. A great job by Sechrist of finding his man down there one-on-one. And again, the hookup is with that Amarian Autry.
Autry's the tough receiver. I think it might be coming back on a hold. I think it's going to come back on an offensive hold in the backfield with the line. Yes, it is.
Good job by Sechrist of getting that ball right on Autry again. And this time the hold negates the play. Tough one.
We've talked about all the running backs. A lot of the running backs in Cedar Cliff history. You just see this replay.
There's your hold right there.
Yeah,
P.J. Dent got hit with a hold.
That Cedar Cliff offense 30 years ago, how would you like to have offensive, mid-pen offensive player there, Sam Brilliant? Tailback, guess who the sophomore fullback was? Coy Wire.
Wow.
Future pro player with the Falcons and the Bills.
So that one hurt. That'll bring it all the way back into their territory at the 49-yard line, where it'll be second down now, and instead of 1, second down and 11. I really like Seacrest as a quarterback. Good savvy. I mean, just good presence out there.
Just for his presence to get that ball off and have the arm strength.
Right.
Not being able to step into the throw it that far and complete that.
There they go again. Dents the line for a couple. Gets back into Bishop McDevitt territory. Pickup of
10 carries.
4 on the play. Will be third down now and 7.
Spencer Musty, Lucas Lawler.
3rd and 7. Ball down near the 47-yard line of Bishop McDevitt.
The thing you like to see with Cedar Cliff and Coach Gillen and his staff, he has his football team scrapping and playing hard and just building for the future. They got a lot of season left in them. And even though they're down 42-9, this game's out of reach. There's no quit in the Colts.
Every week you're playing a tough team in this division in Commonwealth. Other handoff, there's Dent again. Dent slashes through, and Dent gets down to about the 41. Just a little bit short of that first down. It'll bring up 4th down and very short for the first down.
And there's no question here for Coach Gillen.
No.
They're going to go for it.
So P.J. Dent with some nice running here in this drive. So it'll be 4th down and 1. Ball at the 41-yard line. You have to get to the 40 for the first down here for the Colts. 6 minutes ago here in the 3rd quarter, clock running. You're getting that sustained drive you want, but you need this conversion here to keep it going. Wouldn't be surprised to see a quarterback sneak here.
Maybe a toss. We'll play action to the right here. Has Finkerboner in the flat.
There's your toss, and they got Finkerboner, and he got it. Put the ball right down on the 40-yard line.
Nice play call there. Play
really
action,
nice.
Little quick boot. Hit the guy in the flat, the 3rd receiver there to that side.
And there's a tough little football player right there,
He
Mr.
sure
Finkerboner.
is.
Catches the ball, runs the ball. He's a tough guy. Take a look. He knew exactly where he had to go in this, and a nice job by Seacrest of finding him right there through it where only he could catch it.
Yes. Very nice hook up there on the 4th down play.
So the drive continues now for the Colts. 5:30 to go here in the 3rd quarter. We will have our Capital Blue Cross post-game report after the game tonight. Here's Seacrest again. It's Dent. Dent showing you some tough running now as he got stopped at the line of scrimmage, but still managed to get about 3 out of the play after bouncing off the tackler.
First and 10 carries. Stop by Brooks.
We talked about that contingent of running backs at Cedar Cliff. Just off the top of my head, I got 2 more. Back from the 70s, Bob Bender, and in the 80s, the team that went the whole way to the state championship, the first year of the state finals before losing to Pittsburgh Center Catholic. Mike McElrath, who played at Army, really good 2-way player.
Ball down to the 38-yard line. 2nd down now and 8. 4:48 to go here in the 3rd quarter. Straight back goes Seacrest. Looking. And
flag.
Has a man down there, and a flag is going to be down. Is it going to be pass interference?
Yes. You can't hold, you can't put your hands out when that ball's in the air. It's going to be on number 13 from McDevitt. Shaheed Clement on the coverage. Shaheed had his hands on the offensive receiver.
Kept everybody in, had a one-on-one out there, right there for the official to see. So pass interference against McDevitt, and again, big play here for Cedar Cliff, courtesy of the penalty.
Yep, they had a receiver on both sides going deep. And they like to go down the left side, and sometimes you just throw that ball up, and even if it's not caught, you get that penalty.
So bring a 1st down and 10 now. Ball all the way down to the 23-yard line, and Cedar Cliff with a nice drive here. 42-9, Bishop McDevitt leads it.
One-on-one coverage outside. 5-yard penalty offsides.
Yep. So offsides against Bishop McDevitt. So another penalty here against the Crusaders.
I mentioned it before, Gary. Seacrest, the veteran quarterback, is really good with the long cadence. I used to always be concerned as a quarterback, you run a long cadence and your own team moves and you lose 5. You got to practice that, though.
Almost looked like he was shifting over to a wildcat there for a moment when they called the penalty. But 2nd down, 5 now. Ball resting on the 18-yard line. So now you have some options here. Wouldn't be surprised, though, to see Dent get the ball again. He's been doing some nice running in this whole series. And there it is. Dent, he fakes it. Play action. Slant across the middle. Nice pass. But could not hook up with his receiver, who was Owen Anastasi. And Anastasi a little slow to get up that time.
Ball looked pretty well thrown. It was good defense as well.
Watch the defense come up around his head here. You'll see it, Anastasi with a nice route, but you'll see right there, gets him high and breaks up the pass.
Those McDevitt defenders, Coach Wechter and his staff have loved to play a lot of man since he arrived here in 1998, and they're really good at it.
So it'll be 2nd down and 5 now. Ball resting on the 18-yard line.
By playing straight man, they get an extra guy in the box. That's why they have 8 defenders in the box to stop these runs.
There's the option to Dent. Dent trying to get to the outside. Dent down near the 15-yard line before he's run out of bounds.
That was a little naked option there. You have no lead blocker, no handoff. It's just quarterback and the receiver and the running back who got the pitch.
3rd down and 2, but a nicely conceived play here, right here. You see the option, very quick. Now, do you take that a little further if you're the quarterback and
Farther,
make the defender come up and then sell out?
Yeah, you usually want to go a little farther and make the first defender stop you. He pitched a little early there, but still a positive gain.
So 3rd down and 2 here. There's your handoff. There's Dent again. Dent slashes on through. Dent heading for the end zone. Dent dives for the end zone. He's going to come up just short, but a nice run by P.J. Dent all the way down 14 yards to the 1.
I really like the offensive flow here, mixing up run and pass. Their offensive line's getting a push. Their running backs are running hard. This is a solid Cedar Cliff football team. Just defensively, they have been unable to handle the skill of especially the passing game. And a few of the running backs from McDevitt have broken a few really big runs.
And whereas they have to plod to get their touchdown here,
yes.
McDevitt goes 1, 2, 3, 4 plays, and they're in. So here you are, 1st down and goal at the 2-yard line. Sechrist calls it out. Sechrist hands it off. Dent cut down right there at the 2-yard line. Maybe even lost a little bit on the play. Nice job by the defense for Bishop McDevitt. And leading that defense again that time was Lucas Lawler. We've seen him in on a bunch of plays so far tonight, number 11.
The other thing about McDevitt's offense, they force you to cover the entire field. Sideline to sideline. They can throw the deep ball. It's really hard for that 11 defenders to defend the entire field when you're going up against a quarterback that can sling it like that.
So they still got one running back there, Dent.
Lead blocker here looks like
out on the right side.
Looks like Howell, the fullback, who's a linebacker. He's going to get it.
And Howell pushes forward, not enough though. They're not going to get in, so it'll bring up 3rd down now and goal.
Sophomore Howell, the starting linebacker. His dad, Nick Howell, was a 3-year starter here for the Crusaders. My first 3 years here. We moved him to fullback as a junior, and he was a tough defensive end at fullback, and his son follows right in those footsteps.
So the ball's sitting on the 1 now, maybe even inside the 1-yard line. So you wonder, do you bring Finkboner in here on this one, or maybe if you're Sechrist, you just lean forward and try to get behind your line?
I'm going to say the latter. I think you got it right, Gary. I think you got to use your senior signal caller and say, hey, put your shoulder down and
get a little help from your friends from behind. He does have Finkboner in there. There's your handoff. They're going to give instead to Dent, and Dent looked like he got in, but the official says yes, he did. And Dent in for the 1-yard plunge for the touchdown for Cedar Cliff. So nice job, nice drive as P.J. Dent in for the touchdown after the long drive here by Cedar Cliff with 1:40 to go here in the 3rd quarter. Here you see it. You know, Dent is quick, but he's shown you some toughness here in this drive as well, hasn't he?
Yes, he has. The whole offense, the whole Cedar Cliff offense, physicality on that drive, and they're playing for the rest of their season. A lot of football left.
And there's Easton. Snap down, kick up, kick good. 13 plays, 74 yards, 7:55. They ran off the clock there.
And a little
Cedar Cliff
down here, Gary.
16 points on the board.
Refs broke it up.
We'll take a break. We'll come back with more here. This is High School Sports Live TV, an Invica production on ABC 27.4.
A senior moment isn't forgetting or misplacing something. It's something good. The little joys that only come with time. With Capital Blue Cross Medicare, you'll have the peace of mind to savor more senior moments. More coverage, more benefits, less hassle. Capital Blue Cross Medicare.
One of the scores we just got tonight, 24-14. State College, we had their game last week, leading Cumberland Valley 24-14. I believe that's in the third quarter, if I'm not mistaken.
Cumberland Valley's been a little bit injury-ridden lately, but that State College team came very close to beating Harrisburg, had a field goal with just over a minute to go, and the big Elias Koch, the 6'4" receiver, batted it down with his right hand
Big
to
time
preserve
play.
a one-point win for the Cougars.
That was the most exciting 7-6 game I think I've ever seen.
How about it?
Here's that run again. Taken by Bishop McDevitt, and at the 38-yard line, they'll set up shop as covering for Bishop McDevitt that time was number 42, that being Jack Dawson again. Jack Dawson probably feel like they're picking on him tonight. It's the second time he's caught that ball on a kickoff. 13 plays, 74 yards, 7 minutes and 55 seconds to get that score, and Cedar Cliff did a nice job that time.
Yes, they did.
So now you get Bishop McDevitt setting up, ball back at the 39-yard line. 1st and 10, 1:35 to go here in the third quarter. And if you're saying is Stone Saunders still in there? Yes, he is. So 42-16 the score here. Saunders looks, plenty of time. Pass it out to the flat and had his man turned around the wrong way. I think it was Nasir Jones-Davis out there.
Well, what he did when that route is intended, if you get too close to the sideline, turn up and go up the sideline. Don't just stay there. So right when he turned, Saunders still threw the ball over his left shoulder, and he didn't realize he was turning.
Was that the wheel route that time
yes,
for the running back?
Yep, you'll see it right here.
Take a look now. You see
Saunders didn't know he was going to turn up, so he threw it.
And he had to turn around to get it. He just never hooked up with it. So it'll bring up 2nd down and 10 now. Ball at the 39-yard line.
Timing a little bit off there. It can happen.
One of the few times that's happened tonight. And here's a run near side. Good job with the run. That looked like, we'll get the number here when he comes up. Jerome LaRue Jr., who is a freshman with that run, will pick up, looks like 4 on the play to bring up 2nd down and 6. Ball out to the 43-yard line now, so 2nd down, 6 yards to go. Ball out to the 43-yard line. Bishop McDevitt in no big hurry right now, under a minute to go here in the third quarter. Stone Saunders at the controls. He's been all night long, and he's got his man right in the middle, a little button hook. Oh, look at this. And this could be all the way. Another big play. Gets down just shy of the goal line. What another great play here. And they just always seem to have someone. He ran out and button hooked underneath the defenders and then just took off.
Yep, he just hooked up, and Saunders found him. I thought Saunders was going to go to the flat here. The inside receiver going out to the flat.
Watch Shante Quick come back to meet the ball. Look at that. And then he is just off and running. Once he gets to an open field, get out of town.
Let's see if he got in here. So hard to tell.
Boy, I'll tell you what, they took out the pylon there, but official said nope. He came up just about a half-yard short, so it'll be 1st down and goal. 33 seconds to go here in the third quarter.
Be another passing touchdown. This Saunders has a good chance of getting the state record for touchdowns in a career. Therefore, I'm not going to be surprised if they don't, out of man-to-man defense, don't try to put one out there.
He's got Maurice Barnes back there with him. Barnes already with 1 touchdown tonight. And just took too long there.
You don't want to delay when you're on the goal line. They were trying to line the receivers up, then send them in motion. That took a little too long.
Yeah, it did.
One player wasn't sure where he was supposed to align.
So the 5-yard penalty, bring him back to the 6-yard line. Again, another penalty tonight on the Crusaders. So if you talk about one thing you wanted to clean up in this game, or for next week, when they play Carlisle, it'll be some of those penalties.
Yes, and we're going to probably see the same play. So we should see motion here from number 5 to the
maybe they just wanted to set up a pass play. Who knows? 1st down and goal. Ball at the 6. Man in motion. Straight back, and he's going to pass for it. And he's got his man in the end zone. Easy pass play. Put that man in motion, and that was number 6.
That's a great
Howard
scheme.
Holton Jr. with his catch tonight. So another touchdown here. Howard Holton Jr. with the catch. 6-yard touchdown play, and again, nothing unusual there.
A lot of teams like to play man on the goal line. So when you motion that guy, you'll see if you have man, and then he just works his way out. It's a great natural pick, and tough to defend. You almost have to switch men there, which is not easy to do in football.
So in for the extra point again is Grella, and Grella once again perfect. 48-16. That is 26 seconds to go here in the third quarter. We'll take a break. We'll come right back. This is High School Sports Live TV on ABC 27.4.
Hi, this is Jonathan Balbo then and now. Yep, I'm still alive with my son John, celebrating 50 years of serving York County.
Convalvo is proud to remain locally family-owned and operated, with deep roots in our community. Celebrate 50 years with special promotions, giveaways, and savings.
Thanks to all our employees and our customers.
How you doing there, Dad?
Ready for another 50 years. See you at Jackson Balbo Family of Dealerships.
4 plays, 61 yards, 114 to score again. Again, the drives are not very long here for Bishop McDevitt tonight, and they lead 49-16. And Saunders now 290 yards to 6 different receivers and 4 touchdowns tonight.
He is a lot of fun to watch.
Oh.
Gary, we got an impromptu trivia question for you and the crowd at home. In 1967, a local quarterback set the state record for passing touchdowns in a single season at 35. What was his name? He was a big-time college player.
We'll take that question and deal with it at the end of the third quarter and head to the fourth with it. But right now, here's a run back. And number 88 trying to find some room to the outside. That was Dom Proctor, and lost a few yards there on the run back.
Gary, I'll give you a hint. He was on the cover of Sports Illustrated for the college that he played for.
How about if I say Jimmy Jones?
There it is, the John Harris star, number 10.
USC,
number 8 at USC. He had that state record for 30 seasons until Chad Crowell in 1997 from Clearfield.
That was in the day when USC was known for a few running backs that they had go through there, right?
And now, nowadays, you say, well, 35 touchdowns in a single season. Well, yes, they throw a lot more open formation, shotgun, etc.
16 seconds to go in the third quarter. Here is Sechrist.
You won't find a finer man than Jimmy Jones.
He's a pastor, isn't he?
Yes, he is.
Right. Jimmy Jones, one of the class people to ever come out of this area.
He's been a counselor for a long time, multi-sport athlete. Won a Grey Cup with Montreal in the Canadian League as a quarterback.
But he was a quarterback for some great USC teams out there as well. Remember some of the great running backs out there like Michael Garrett and people like that. That was all the way back in the 60s. That's the 1960s, not the 1860s, by the way. 16 seconds to go here. We'll keep it right here for the end of the third quarter. Saunders, again, 290 yards to 6 different receivers so far tonight, 4 touchdowns. And that doesn't even talk about what their running backs have done here this evening as well. So great balance tonight for Bishop McDevitt as they have shown why they are a contender for the championship in this division. But again, that tough loss to Harrisburg, we'll see how that looms later on in the season. Still a lot of tough football to be played this year in the Commonwealth. So 1st and 10, ball at the 13-yard line here for the Cedar Cliff Colts, who had a great sustained drive last time. This time bottled up near the 5-yard line. And that is going to be the end of the third quarter here as it ticks down. And we're going to head to the fourth. It's 49-16. Bishop McDevitt leads Cedar Cliff. It's all here on High School Sports Live TV and Invica production on ABC 27.4.
In the dynamic world of construction, Groff Tractor and Equipment stands as your trusted John Deere and working dealer. With our extensive range of construction sales and rentals, we provide the equipment you need to tackle any project. But our commitment doesn't stop there. Our comprehensive parts and service departments are there to make sure your equipment is operating at its best, minimizing downtime and maximizing productivity. Our dedicated technicians ensure your equipment operates at peak performance. Our technician internship opportunities provide a pathway to a successful career. Learn from skilled professionals and grow with us. Trust, reliability, and exceptional service. That's Groff Tractor and Equipment. Stop by, give us a call, or visit our website today for more information. Groff Tractor and Equipment, your #1 source for everything under construction.
Well, some numbers here after the third quarter. Total yards for Cedar Cliff, 216. Total yards for McDevitt, 414 yards so far at the end of 3 quarters. McDevitt, quick has 5 catches, 165 yards, 1 touchdown. We mentioned Saunders' numbers, 290 yards to 6 different receivers, 4 touchdowns in the game. So Bishop McDevitt serving notice tonight as to who they are in this Commonwealth division. So the final quarter here. Cedar Cliff with the football. Ball at the 7-yard line. It'll be 2nd down and 10. Seacrest with it. Seacrest throws it out there and gets hit right as he threw the ball. And he is hurting. Hit him right in the shoulder as he was throwing it. Almost at a defenseless position.
He was, Gary. Good point. He's a tough player, but he took a serious shot with his arm right ready to be in motion. Watch this replay.
Yeah, I mean, he was and just defenseless there when you're in that motion.
Coming off the left side of your screen, untouched, actually.
And watch this. And that was a nice job of coming up hard on him that time by Nazir Jones-Davis, but Seacrest comes back.
Sorry. When you have one back in the backfield, and you're faking to him, and he's not blocking, and then all the other 4 receivers are going out, you only have 5 guys to block for that quarterback. When somebody comes off the edge, he's going to come untouched.
So bad field position here, 3rd down. You got to get something. There's your handoff, and good job again. And defensively, I'll tell you what, on that series, Nazir Jones-Davis with another good tackle right there after rushing the quarterback on the pass, this time with a nice tackle to bring down Dent. It'll be 4th down, and you're going to have to kick it out of there. It's going to be great field position coming up here, potentially, for Bishop McDevitt. So Cedar Cliff just wants to get the ball out of there now. Needs a good punt desperately here.
Legal procedure on the Cliff, the left tackle.
So Cedar Cliff with their legal procedure, will they take him back even further? They might not.
They'll go far. No, they'll definitely take it back. They'll go to the 3-yard line.
Half the distance.
Yep. Oh, look at this. Wait a second. Oh, maybe somebody yelled something on the McDevitt side, and it's...
Is that unsportsmanlike?
It should be just a 5-yard penalty.
Kicker there was Gunnar Hiller, who's going to kick it out of there. So let's see if it... So just a 5-yard penalty, but a little bit more room now for Hiller to get it out of there.
There was definitely movement on the left side of Cedar Cliff, but probably because the defense was yelling.
So here's Hiller. Hiller with a booming punt this time. Nice and high. And a great kick, but picked up there by Bishop McDevitt. And now you're going to get a chance to bring him back down. Great job as they reverse fields there by Cedar Cliff all the way back down to the 38-yard line. Goes Bishop McDevitt.
We have another flag.
Good job by Tommy Calderon and Chris O'Shell getting down there for the Colts.
We have another marker down.
It looked like just for a moment it might be face mask, but I'm not sure.
It looked like it was. I thought that too, but it came from way over by the McDevitt side.
So looks like they're getting ready to walk it off against Cedar Cliff.
Yep.
Can't quite
Good
tell.
call, Gary.
Yeah, so it was a face mask. Now you're going to march it back up the field a little bit. What a great punt, though, by...
Let's see if we can see it.
Gunnar Hiller that
It's
time.
only going to be a 5-yard variety. It's not a personal foul face.
Yeah, right there. And he took his hand off then as he was pulling him down. So he had his hand on the mask, took it off then at the end. So the ball will start finally out at the 48-yard line here. And
is this the backup quarterback?
We got a new quarterback into the game now, and that is going to be number 9. That's Sebastian Williams, who's a sophomore, 6'1", 190 pounds. Williams throws it out in the flat here. Some new numbers on the field here for McDevitt, but the same old story, right? As out in the flat, it comes to number 83.
Quarterback for the Crusaders.
And that will be Bobby Groves, who is a junior wide receiver. Bobby Groves with the Cats. So it'll be second down now again, and just 2 yards to go for the Crusaders. Here you see it. Nice passing catch to Bobby Groves. And Groves gets loose, and a nice pickup. Gets down second down and 2, ball at the 44-yard line of the Colts. 10-17 to go in the game. Our Capital Blue Cross post-game report will be coming up after the game, and here you're right up the middle, slashing through. And it's going to be out of bounds down near the 20-yard line, but a nice piece of running here.
Pushed out of bounds.
As the handoff went to number 3. Again, that was Jerome LaRue Jr.
Austin Lamberia brought him out of bounds, just slightly pushed him out of bounds there, just at the 20. Really good speed.
Uniforms change, program the same. 10:04 to go. Ball at the 20. 1st and 10. Bishop McDevitt with the football. Handoff right up the gut. And there goes LaRue straight on through for a 20-yard touchdown. What do you say? Jerome LaRue Jr. with a 20-yard touchdown run here. And Bishop McDevitt continues to show you what they have. Look at the hole that opens up in the middle here.
The combination of the blocking up front by the offensive line, the ability to run the football, and obviously throw it. They have too many guys in the backfield here. That's going to be a penalty.
Here is Grella again. Grella will kick it up. And a timeout in the field. They're going to get that, I think, maybe that penalty down.
Yeah, you got to have 7 on the line of scrimmage when you have 11 on the field. They only had 6.
Remember that Penn State crew back in 1994-95 that went undefeated, and they averaged like a touchdown every, 2 minutes?
That offense was incredible.
Was
Kerry Collins from Wilson, the quarterback, Kajana Carter at tailback. They had Bobby Ingram at receiver.
Yep. Got him.
Freddie
Collins
Scott.
wasn't too bad there at quarterback, but three plays, 52 yards here, 105, the time of score again.
How about it?
And this with the second string group in right now.
Hardings was an offensive lineman out of Ohio, was first-team All-American. Man, could he block.
That was, and they had a guy from Cedar Cliff there. Wasn't too bad at the tight end,
Kyle
didn't they?
Brady at tight end.
Yes, indeed.
And they went undefeated and beat Oregon by 18 points in the Rose Bowl. And unfortunately finished second
because
Nebraska.
Tom Osborne decided to retire that year, and the night before they decided to give him the national
Not
championship.
retire. He won 2 more in the next 3 years. But that was his first one as a head coach.
Yeah.
And Paterno already had 2.
And a lot of Penn State fans still felt jobbed that night. Next day, I can remember because I was out there at the Rose Bowl doing that game. Anyway, there you go. Another touchdown, 56-19, or 56-16 rather. 40-point lead now for Bishop McDevitt. We'll take a timeout. We'll come right back. This is High School Sports Live TV.
So a while back, I thought to myself, I'm never going to own a home. I'm going to have to rent forever. I didn't have money for a down payment. I had no credit history, and I just got out of a divorce. But PHFA showed me that home ownership is possible. They offer me a low-interest mortgage and a way to manage the closing cost. To me, this is more than just my home. It's a huge accomplishment and a new chapter in my life, thanks to PHFA.
And won another one.
And welcome back to Rocco Hortenzio Field. Another touchdown here, 9:58 to go, a 40-point lead. So the clock will run now the rest of the way out, I believe, if I'm not mistaken on that. Here's your kickoff. Taken there by Cedar Cliff. And again, that number 82 this time, Ramir Weaver.
Weaver on the return.
And Weaver will get them out to the
Tackle by Ian Palmer.
looks like about the 21-yard line here where they will set up shop, 1st and 10.
Yeah, Gary, Cedar Cliff's tight end, Kyle Brady. He played against Kerry Collins in the district final senior year, won by Wilson. Wilson ended up losing the state championship 12-7 to Upper St. Clair. But that Nebraska team that got voted the national title in 94. They came back and won it again in 95. And then in 96, the Florida Gators won it. And then Nebraska won it again in 97. They split it with Michigan.
So there's 1st and 10 now. Got a new quarterback in there for Cedar Cliff. And that is Jalen Hinton, who is a 5'11", 155-pound sophomore quarterback.
Gain of 5.
And he'll hand
guess
it off
what,
to
Gary?
number 26, Alex Otero, for the run.
Finally, we have a 12-team playoff in college football.
Yep. Looking forward
Way
to that
overdue.
this season. So it'll be 2nd down now and 5 yards to go. Ball at the 25-yard line. As Hinton running the show now. Jalen Hinton. Handoff again. Gain of maybe 1 on the play before being pushed back. So all the guys get to work hard during the week right now, get a chance to play in this game for both teams.
Otero carries met by
Otero with another carry on that one.
former blue jerseys, R.J. Duffy.
I understand the mercy rule when you're over 35 points in the second half, the clock continues to move most of the time. The only thing I don't like about it, that's when kids get to play, like you said. These kids deserve to play. They're on the scout team a lot, and they deserve their chance to shine and get a few series. And
couldn't agree with you more. Don't want to feel like you're being rushed in and rushed out. Here's a pass out in the flat. Good pass there, and breaking loose in 1st down territory. Nice job with the catch. Beautiful pitch and catch out to Dom Allen from Jalen Hinton. So he moved the chains as the clock continues to roll. Take a look. Nice pass here. Jalen Hinton.
Well done.
Out to Dom Allen, and Allen gets enough for the 1st down. So the ball out to the 32-yard line, where it'll be 1st down and 10 now for the Cedar Cliff Colts.
Heck of a tackle there on the perimeter by the Crusader backups.
Don't forget, during the week, check your local listings. We are on PCN, the Pennsylvania Cable Network. If you want to watch a replay of this game, and here's some good running. Boy, another nice run here, and this time it's Alex Otero again. So another 1st down, this time via the run.
Alex Otero carries, stopped by Mason Dudash.
Mason Dudash with the stop on the play, and so ball out to the 46-yard line, where it'll be 1st and 10. Clock ticking down to 7 minutes to go. Capital Blue Cross post-game report coming up after this with our Hoffman Ford player of the game. May not be the biggest secret of the year. And our AT&T play of the game. I only saw a little bit of a late hit as Otero went down.
And got him down there. I saw that too. Good aggressiveness, but you got to be careful leading with your helmet.
Out of the eye.
Bootleg.
There's a fake. And looking downfield, oh, you had a man wide open. The receiver was down there. Life Pearson was the intended receiver.
Hinton was going to his left as a right-handed quarterback and tried to stop and fire it, and his body was going to the left, and it ended up, the ball sailed away from the receiver a little too far, but he did have him.
Well conceived play, and he had his man wide open. It's almost like it was a slow motion throw the way he was throwing it.
Pearson got behind the secondary.
Wouldn't be surprised to see him come back to that play. I've always wondered about that with football coaches. Why don't you come back to exactly the same play again? You say, that could have worked. Let's do it again.
Yeah.
There's a run again. Slashing up the middle. And that's Otero again. And Otero is showing some nice running here in this series as he gets it into Bishop McDevitt territory down to the 48-yard line, which will bring up 3rd down now. Let's call it 4. 3rd down and 4, ball at the 48-yard line of Bishop McDevitt. 56-16. The outcome not in doubt now, but, seeing some good effort here from the Cedar Cliff Colts as they continue to try to establish some positive things to take to practice this week. This is the game team that you see right here. Again, Colin Gillen does a great job with these kids. Of course, Jeff Wechter with Bishop McDevitt as well. Good job here of getting out down in actually the 46-yard line. A nice little piece of running there by Jalen Hinton to get out of trouble.
And then he went down, and it makes a 4th and a long 1, maybe 2 yards.
Well, the way Otero's been running, you wouldn't feel too bad about handing it off to him right here. And he's back there with him, number 26.
McDevitt's just sitting back in zone coverage right now at this point in the game with their backups in.
There's Otero right up the middle, and Otero with some tough running. 1st down for him. as he bangs on through inside the 45-yard line down near the 42. So Otero kid, hard runner.
Otero carries for the first down.
So with first down, they move the chains again. Clock continues to tick down. 4:25 to go in this one. Beautiful night here at Rocco Hortenzio Field. These are the kind of fall evenings you love. About 70 degrees and not a whisper of air blowing out there. Here's Hinton. Hinton rolling. Hinton throws out here in the flat and just can't quite handle it. As Aiden Arias.
Second down and 10.
So Arias a little frustrated on that one. They'll go back to the huddle. Second down and 10. Ball at the 43-yard line. 3:46 to go in this one. Came in here tonight. I was really impressed. It looked like a college. Tailgating everywhere. I mean, it was unbelievable.
Nice atmosphere.
And I came in about 5 o'clock, and man, people were set up out there and having a great time. Place was jammed. There again, Otero trying to find his way. This time he's jammed up after maybe a yard gain. Whole front wall of blue and Vegas gold came up against him there. Led by number 55 that time. That was Teron Dennis.
Gary, 2 Memorial golf outings. I know you're a big golfer, as am I. 2 Memorial golf outings. One was this past summer. Deacon Rabel, the longtime team chaplain from McDevitt. They had it this summer. A lot of great McDevitt people there. That guy was a heck of a molder of youth and really cared about McDevitt.
Third down and 9. Otero again with the football, and Otero's dragged back after getting inside the 40.
And another one is this Monday, and it's the Yvonne Semoff Junior Memorial Tournament. He's a longtime Cedar Cliff fan, has had a barber shop. His dad, his son, they've run it for 95 years in New Cumberland. He passed away just a couple of years ago, and a great man and a great loyal supporter of the Colts for a long, long time.
You know, you watch a lot of these people that have been following the sports here for your team over the years, and they just become part of the whole scene.
Sure does.
When they're not here, you know, there's a gap.
No doubt about it.
Ball down at the 39-yard line. 4th down and 6. There's your pass. Oh, and they had the man open. Like the concept of the play there, the intended receiver that time was Dom Allen. So the ball will go over to Bishop McDevitt on downs. 1:52 to go, and I can't imagine Bishop McDevitt's going to be in any big hurry to score here.
That ball was right where Allen wanted. The quarterback put it right in the money. He just got to look that in. That would have been a first down, and now the McDevitt backups are in here. And
it was like a little receiver screen there, wasn't it?
For their second possession offensively with the backups.
So the clock ticking, 1:49. Bishop McDevitt back out on the field.
Sebastian Williams, the sophomore, has 2 years to shine here. Once the 4-year starter graduates.
Williams, 6'1", 190-pound sophomore quarterback. And Williams will hand off right away. And there's that run up the middle again. Bishop McDevitt just doesn't ever stop. Another first down and continuing forward down inside the 45-yard line to the 44. And a nice piece of running there by Juan Figueroa. Figueroa, 6 foot, 185-pound running back, a senior. Tell you what, they just keep plugging guys in here, don't they? The script remains the same.
Yes, indeed.
Jeff Wechter with another outstanding Bishop McDevitt football team here. 2 years ago, they won a state championship.
It's tough to talk about the history of Bishop McDevitt without bringing up Tim Rimful, a McDevitt grad and a coach there in the 80s. Did a wonderful job before taking over at Cumberland Valley.
Here it comes again. Look out. And another good run by Juan Figueroa. By the way, check this stat out tonight. Bishop McDevitt ran 1 third-down play tonight.
Wow.
1 third-down play.
And you
got from Travis Sparks, our statistician. So I think we might have seen the last play run in this one now, as Bishop McDevitt walking back up there, 56-16. And they look good tonight. The most points they put on the board all year long. Bishop McDevitt's going to walk out of here now 3-1. And for Cedar Cliff, 2-2. Carlisle next week up for Bishop McDevitt, and Harrisburg for Cedar Cliff next Friday night. The final score here, 56-16. We'll come back for our Capital Blue Cross post-game report. We'll have our Hoffman Ford play of the game, or player of the game rather, and our AT&T play of the game, all straight ahead with the Invica production of the High School Sports Live TV Game of the Week right here on ABC 27.4.
All across Pennsylvania, families are living their lives in their own homes. Not long ago, none of these families believed it possible. And then they discovered there was someone who could help. What was once only a dream is now a reality. Welcome home.
Everybody knows Hoffman has it. Did you know Hoffman has even more? There's the fully stocked Hoffman Ford Parts and Accessories Department, the Hoffman state-of-the-art collision facility, confidence in our ultra-modern service facility, peace of mind with master technicians, satisfaction with low prices.
Do I really need to say it again? Hoffman has it.
Only at Hoffman Ford, Colonial Park.
Hoffman Ford, just what you're looking for. Hoffman has it.
A senior moment isn't forgetting or misplacing something. It's something good. The little joys that only come with time. With Capital Blue Cross Medicare, you'll have the peace of mind to savor more senior moments. More coverage, more benefits, less hassle. Capital Blue Cross Medicare.
Welcome back to our Capital Blue Cross post-game report. 56-16, the final score for Bishop McDevitt. Cedar Cliff showed a lot of character tonight, but I'll tell you what, Bishop McDevitt with a lot of weapons here this evening. Gary Sutton with you, and Fort Chapman up here on the booth at Rocco Hortenzio Field, and the Crusader fans went out happy here tonight. But let's take a look, first of all, at our AT&T play of the game here this evening. A lot of plays you're going to call play of the game. This one was a pitch and catch, though, to Gage Ruth. From Stone Saunders, he looks off and then throws the end zone. Take a look at this catch by Ruth. Goes up high to get it and takes it in the end zone for yet another touchdown. One more time at a different angle. And Stone Saunders, boy, can he put some touch on the ball. But Ruth with a nice piece of catching down there, getting inside position. And that is our AT&T play of the game. And our Hoffman Ford player of the game tonight, 13 of 16 for 290 yards, 4 touchdowns. He did have 1 interception. Only 2 of his completions tonight were for less than 10 yards. We're talking about this guy, Stone Saunders, who's going to be doing his trade for Kentucky next year. Take a look at the play he had tonight. Buying a little time there for a touchdown pass, and watch again. Shows you the arm off the near side as he throws to Jonte Quick, who takes off for a 73-yard touchdown pass. I mean, Stone Saunders was brilliant tonight, missing only 3 times all evening. The 1 interception he had to actually pick up the snap off the ground. There you see the Gage Ruth pass we showed you just a moment ago. And finally again, puts a little touch on it there. 4 more touchdown passes tonight. Has 14 for the season so far. Stone Saunders, our Hoffman Ford player of the game. I know you like Hoffman Ford a lot, right?
I sure do. I got a Bronco on order from Dave Smith over there. You got Marsha Moran over there, and obviously Ryan Hoffman. They do a fabulous job. And
do they ever?
It's time for, yeah.
And they support high school sports so well. Well, next week, it's going to be Lower Dauphin and Hershey. Travis Sparks will be on the call next week. And you and I will both be off, but it'll be September 20th. That'll be 7 o'clock. All presented by the Pennsylvania Housing Finance Agency. We so appreciate their sponsorship. And, of course, Hoffman Ford tonight, AT&T, Capital Blue Cross. We thank all the people here tonight that took care of us here at Bishop McDevitt. Great group of people. But, again, your final score, 56-16. Bishop McDevitt wins it tonight for Chad Edwards, the whole Invica crew. For Fort Chapman, best color analyst in the game, I'm Gary Sutton. Thanks for joining us here tonight. This has been High School Sports Live TV and Invica production on ABC 27.4. Have a great evening, everyone.